Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to a surprisingly stacked VV bracket, considering the fact that it is like the temperature of the sun in most of Europe right now. But hello, welcome everyone. We have a 30-person bracket today out of nowhere because we had like 4 people signed up this morning. But this is pretty awesome.
That's
But
the
yeah,
classic.
I'm here with the wonderful Ellie. You may know her from
Hello.
Eleanor Discord.
It's true. I do have a Discord that only has like me in it. That's really exciting.
Also, thank you so much, Vox, for the 7 gifted subs and
That's
the six
crazy.
7 bits. I know. Starting it off pretty strong. Thank you, Vox. The Mahine Mafia giving me more and more subs, influencing me, leaning the luck of the stream in their favor. Anyways,
Greetings, my wonderful people in the chat.
yeah,
My adoring public.
I'm just doing the last couple points on the bracket. I have to mark games as streamed. Now this website is kind of ass, but it's the best bracket website we have. You have to
Mm,
like mark every game individually,
yeah.
which is
I
kind of
wish you
annoying.
could kind of like have like by the seeding, give me the best decent approximation, and then you could adjust if you wanted. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I don't know. I feel like everyone complains about every bracket site justifiably, but there's no like
Yeah.
good choice.
I think that being able
Challenges,
to mark them as streamed is good, but yeah, like it could use more functionality.
yeah, there's no like good choice. Every bracket site has like a major downside to it, you know. It's
Yeah.
like no matter what you choose, you're gonna have problems. Anyways, just marking a couple games is on stream, depending on who we want to see. This is kind of where I get to like just pick who might be fun to see.
Hmm.
All right,
Yeah, I
I'll
think
stream
from the
now.
looks of things, I think obviously from the bracket, I can see that. I think obviously Delta has a good chance, and obviously SEO Chan does. Top 2 seeds, crazy. But I think outside of that, I think it's like there's a lot of positions that could go either way. So I'm quite excited to see where stuff goes.
Anyways, let me just open some my Melty because I forgot to, and then I'll show you all the bracket, and I'll start sending people off one by one to their deaths. Yeah. But professional TO, I kind of got home really late, like right before I was supposed to do the bracket, so I like stuffed just a plain bagel in my mouth. And that was the game plan. But anyways,
It's
I'll
better
show
than
you all the
nothing.
bracket. Here we are. This is today's bracket. It's big. It is unreadable at this scale. But yeah, pretty stacked today. I think one person dropped out right before I checked the box, so we actually have a 29-person bracket today. Uh,
Oh,
but yeah, I'll get people started. Here we go. The first game we're gonna have on stream is Arsenal versus Ender.
beautiful, beautiful.
I don't know if you
The
fought Ender before.
I actually have somehow missed him. It's also been ages since I fought Delta, so my life has been absolutely incredible. No F Miyako in my life recently.
No
It's
top tier
been
FMIACO.
yeah, my hair's stopped falling out. My skin is much clearer. It's just all the stress is gone from my life. Now there's no F Miyako.
Exactly. There's so much joy in the world when there's no top tier
Exactly. So much
FMIACO haters.
whimsy, you could say.
She steals all the whimsy in the room. She's like a whimsy magnet, so you get none. If if you're not if you're like
Yeah.
if she's there, you get no whimsy.
It's like gravitational pull. It's like when two stars get too close to each other and one just sucks everything out of the other one.
Zoop. That's my
Yeah.
sound effect.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. They recorded it in space and it sounded exactly like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Did I miss the IP? Whoa.
Yeah, like,
All
let
right.
me. Oh, wait. It doesn't help that Oh, it's because Arsenal's already hosting. Great, thanks.
Oh, I see.
What? Where is the IP though?
Frame 1. Arsenal's caster name is AHDM Supreme Autist.
I think a lot of people could take that title in this game.
Sure, it's true.
Some people might believe that.
When I first met Webb in person, I apologized for being awkward by going like, sorry for being awkward, I'm like autistic and stuff. And he's like, I'm pretty sure everyone in the multi community is like weird and autistic. Don't worry about
I think Webb autism mogs most people, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, and I mean that in like the most positive way possible. Not that I think it's possible for autism to be a negative trait. Most of the people I know and love are of that kind. I might be too, I don't know.
Of that kind?
Yes. Are people. The neurodivergence.
Nero? I hope
the neurodivergence.
He is Nero.
There's worse characters to be associated with in this game, like MBAACC or CCL, for example.
Yeah, exactly. You could be neurodivergent and
yeah,
Deers on screen and stuff.
Neurodivergent is picking H Nero.
It's true. It's true. That's ecstasy right now. He's having like a character crisis, I think.
Yeah, he's having his like anime insanity arc. Like the camera's zooming in and fisheyeing on around his face.
True.
Oh no, we got the Monty color on the CCL.
Yeah, here we are.
That can't be good.
Cop killer for fun.
Yes.
Rep. Love to see it. Here we go, sending them off. Game 1 of the day. Ender, a TTP graduate, versus Arsenal, who's technically won one of these brackets before.
Oh, there's yeah. Deep lore. Right, deep lore. So scramble immediately and into the corner. This is where MBAACC is absolutely decimating your hairline. Yep.
Your hairline?
Oh, yep, that whiffs on crouch. Can't do that.
Okay, there we go. Going straight for it. I feel like Ender kind of came out of nowhere and won the beginner bracket, but he's been grinding. He's been on the blue cord grind. Lots of matchmaking lately.
Oh yeah.
Trying to reverse it up the corner.
That verse was very annoying. Oh no! Tried to Monte ball escape.
Yeah, a bit risky from Arsenal here, going for the overhead, but Ender just using the EX to go straight through it.
That was a very clean get reversal, but the weird OTG.
Using the Echo, keeping him in the corner.
Oh no! Oh wait! Oh thank God! I thought we were about to see like a million air flips into throws.
Yeah, sorry, Arsenal, but you're not that guy. That's
you're not them.
That's Monty. That's cop killer for fun. You know.
Oh, okay. This is not exactly plus. Okay.
Okay. They're doing some kind of funky pressure here. Yeah, manages to catch the jump out with the Monte ball.
Seems to have caught on to a gap in the knowledge.
Ah, there we go.
I think to be fair, I think MBAACC would probably have a hard time dealing with Monte ball grab just because she doesn't have much disjoint going on in the air. Like, she's got a million active frames, but like she has to actually connect with the opponent.
Yeah, that's true.
It's difficult for her to completely keep it out.
Can definitely be kind of funky. Arsenal going immediately for the like dive kick there to try and catch some kind of approach. Somehow Ender just weaving between the air echo there.
That's crazy, right through the middle.
There we go, getting the knockdown Ender.
Oh, yep. Might have been able to whiff cancel shield there, but it would have probably been a bit tight. Okay, there is no shame here about just going for things that Ender's struggling with.
Arsenal kind of just recognizing that Ender can't really deal with that and just knowledge checking them.
Good feint there. Okay, yeah, nice easy combo to kill. Yeah, no, that was actually... The first round was obviously dominant, but then Arsenal seemed to make some pretty quick adjustments. Going straight back in.
Yeah,
No
kind
deliberation
of
on either
pulling it
side.
back. I think Arsenal's realized that he can get away with lots of the like flashy Monte ball movement simply because Ender doesn't really know how to deal with it. Nice, the kind of gambly rising kick there, getting the combo.
Yep. And now it is with a spot where she wants to be.
Nice, that's the classic. Doing somehow
Yeah, there we
4.7k.
go. Punishes it properly too. There we go.
Yeah, managing to beat the reversal.
Yeah, you want to jump either before it comes out at all, or after the flash on that one, because getting air hit lets you tech out and punish.
Nice, the run under button. Kind of just trying to fish for counterpokes from Ender there. Messing up the combo and getting DP'd out.
Ender did corner themselves, but then they managed to escape anyway, although no real Oki here. Okay, yeah, nice. Blocking this.
Nice safe guard from Ender there. There we go, going over the record, barely getting tagged by the second hit.
Yeah, that's a Miyako problem there. You're still putting out green if you're pressing buttons.
Lots of like air stalling from Arsenal trying to preemptively catch like a counterpoke or an anti-air with the dive kick. Ender's kind of not falling for it at all.
Yeah, F doesn't really have too much of that persuasion. She can 5C anti-air, but obviously that's quite committal, so you don't see it too much. Delta loves to do that. Oh, you saw it attempt there, but unfortunately, triple ball setup. Okay, yeah, there we go. Ender tried to walk under there and just got sniped by the dive kick.
Yeah, straight to set point for Arsenal, doing pretty good, I think, at just like controlling space, but it does help that Ender's obviously kind of struggling to like check lots of these things that if you knew the character better, it would be checking.
Ooh, that was a really nice movement. Unfortunate losers in the scramble. In general, oh Jesus! Oh, I was about to say, Ender's DPs have been very good, and then unfortunately, Arsenal didn't approach on that Oki. Oh, yeah,
we're seeing a lot of very preemptive options from Arsenal, but they're mostly getting away with them. Nice, Ender getting a bit of a poke, but dropping the combo, not catching with the sweep.
This is going to be difficult. Oh! The EX guard made a gap. That is annoying. That is very annoying. Like, you want an EX guard to avoid the getting chipped out to death, but then it makes a gap and you miss your next EX guard and you just die.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate for Ender. Getting kind of just caught with something you really shouldn't.
Spending the weekend playing Avatar Legends.
I haven't tried the Avatar Legends beta yet. I might have to give it a go at some point.
I really want to. Big Avatar fan, so...
It's definitely the fighting game that I'm the most excited for right now, because it does just look like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm completely blind. I've missed both of the betas. So.
Yeah, same.
I didn't sign up for the last one.
You have to be a filthy pre-orderer to play in this one.
I see. It's annoying, yeah. I'll definitely give it a go when it comes out there, because it does look pretty amazing. I said to someone that I was going to give Invincible Versus a go as well. So,
oh, blimey.
Because me and Krista have been watching Invincible.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I'm catching up with shows that I definitely should have seen like years ago. I have a big backlog of things.
I'm in the same boat.
I have like a big
only
backlog.
Watched Evangelion like a year ago, which is criminal.
I don't know, that is criminal, really.
Especially because everyone's always said to me, "Oh, this is such a Ellie show. You've got to hop on this." And it's well, actually, more so, everyone just assumed I'd already watched it.
Yeah. Everyone's like, she's in the age demographic. Surely she's seen it by now.
Okay. I wasn't even fucking born when it came out. I think ? I forget what year it actually came out. Either way, I was too young to watch it. 1995, the year I was born. Yeah.
I see.
There you go. Fun Ellie fact. Okay, they are in CSS. I missed that for a minute, but it's fine.
Nico's been giving me anime recommendations recently, and he got me to watch Toradora, and he was baffled that I hadn't seen it before. And then I told him that I was 2 when it came out.
Yeah, no, that's oh wait, okay, I hope you're exaggerating.
Hold on, when did Toradora come out? I can look this up.
I watched it to be fair a few years after it came out, but I was still quite young when I watched it. I was still a teenager.
Okay, let's have a look then. The anime adaptation aired 2008. I was 2. Yes.
What were you? No, okay. I'm just gonna completely. Let's completely change topic. Right. So, oh yeah, Avatar. Have you watched the show?
Avatar. No, that's another thing that I need to catch
Yeah,
up
you've
on.
got to catch up on that. Although,
It's very slightly before my time, so I actually have not seen Avatar at
yeah,
all.
I only watched it as an adult.
Oh,
So
I see, I see.
yeah, I didn't have Nickelodeon as a child. Okay, we're going into the match. Got to actually talk about the Melty Blood now.
Yeah, true.
Right.
There we go.
Now, I have played this matchup once or twice with Starling. And I think he had some ideas about adjustments he could make because he was not happy with dealing with Reese JC.
Oh yeah, it might be kind of funky for this character because I don't think our air-to-airs are the most consistent. She has JA.
Yeah. I mean, she has like good anti-air options on the ground on like compared to a lot of characters. Like 5C, even 623A is good, but you don't see that one
definitely.
too often. It's because it's low reward, but it beats most things. It's active for 8 frames, by the way.
Yeah.
Completely disjointed.
I think it might also be just JC being big enough to poke her like charge JB quite a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, I was getting in on I was either getting in on charge JB a lot, or it's like it was being done at a range where I didn't feel like I needed to like even bother trying to go through it. Ooh, clean.
Yeah, walk out of corner into air throw, catching Starling trying to jump out. Really, really good from Merca.
Yeah, nice tech chase, and this is going to be mixed to death. Oh, okay, yeah. Technically kind of an OS. 214 is a reversal, and 236 is like a pseudo reversal. Doesn't work out though.
That's the throw, and Merca's been kind of really showing what he can do with this character recently. He plays 2 characters in pretty much equal amounts as well, F-Toner and F-Freeze. We might, if he loses one of these games, we might see him switch. He does that quite a lot just to see if he has a better shot with the other character.
I think even though on paper they're kind of similar characters, I think the pace difference might blow up if different like people who are like kind of got round to understanding Reese's pace, and then F-Tono plays a lot more like burst movement-y.
Yeah.
Still crazy JC though.
JC, well, JC's crazy. Probably, honestly, a bit of a tricky matchup for Sats, just because she can't do keep away, and her movement's kind of restrictive.
Yeah, I think she has to abuse Reese's even more restrictive movement a lot.
True.
And kind of like pin her down.
Nice getting the JC, pretty small confirm, but at least taking Starling to the corner here, just trying to keep him stuck. Nice, baiting the shield with a throw.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of, yeah, this is probably death.
That's one of the things. One of the things that I always notice with Starling is Starling really likes gambling with the anti-air shield.
Yeah, for sure. I noticed that playing him. It's a strong option on H stats thanks to she gets like gigantic reward even meterless thanks to the EKO. She can even do like charged 3C on landing and like re-jump, so she doesn't even lose out on a air throw ender if she doesn't want to. Ooh, that's the worst thing to get counter hit by, but not much of a confirm. And once again, I think Starling has at least got a good sense of when to press it versus when it's getting baited. Oh yeah, no, that is,
yeah, what a way to react to shield.
Or shield, so you don't really it's not really a good option there.
Yeah, straight to set point for Merca.
Yeah, no, it's been a strong showing.
Press to J anti-air or air to air. Here we go, just bunkering out.
Bunker,
Starling getting some offense.
Oh, that might be a Reese wake up moment because 2 of her wake ups are like super slow, and then one of them's faster than average.
Oh,
and Starling got mashed out on the left-right, so that might be the one where she's fast wake up.
Well, yeah, just kind of throwing out lots of stuff here, trying to tag Starling. Starling punishing that with 2C.
Yeah.
Throwing Merca into the corner.
Okay, yeah, once again, mashing on that. I think the safe jump's just missing because of a slow wake up, which is really annoying. Like, she's got like one of the slowest wake ups for like most knockdowns. It's very hard to adjust to in the moment. Oh, okay, the EX guard stopped Starling from... Oh, nice. Doing the confirm and the air confirm into that is ideal. Okay, oh, safe jumped. F-Moon moment.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh, there we go. Mooka getting
Yeah.
the this EX jump scare to take the game off of Starling. A very nice 2-0 for Mooka. Mooka's been
Yeah.
getting really, really good recently. One of the Finnish players who's placed really well on some of the locals in that region.
Yeah, I think I've
Very
seen
good
a bit
performance.
of them around on streams, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They wiped the floor with me in one of the fuck fests with F-Toner.
Ooh.
I'm not super good at fighting that character.
I think F Reese is an awkward pick. Because she has like clearly defined weaknesses, but she's so strong in her strengths. It's like you can really overwhelm someone if you just lean heavily into those. If you just
Yeah,
smother people
definitely.
with JC and her like good pressure stuff, and they don't know how to deal with like 6C, it becomes
Yeah,
really
definitely.
difficult. Oh, Alma in chat. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Alma. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we have a bit of a stacked bracket today. I'm surprised because it is still like heat wave across all of Europe. It's boiling
Yeah,
here.
it's
I
even
was like,
snuck back a bit into the UK, which
yeah,
I don't know why we let it in. Should have stopped it at the border, quite frankly.
true. I was on a bus earlier and it was like a microwave. I was getting like
Oh,
cooked alive. It was horrible. But oh well, at least my room isn't too warm today, which is the good thing. But
yeah.
it's preparing me for the lovely Italian summer
Oh,
that I'm
that's
gonna be
true.
traveling into.
Make sure you pack sun cream. That will be vital to not
Yeah,
die.
definitely. I think I will die. I'll
Oh,
just
yes.
die. It'll be alright.
I am on comms. It is true. I forgot to actually. I was gonna like link the stream in friend Discord, and I completely forgot.
Oh, true. I've had some people tweet it out when they're on commentary, and it's always fun because you get people who are like, yeah, I don't play this game, but it seems cool. Also, hello, friend. Like, oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah, it's true. Mateo is lovely in person. I've got to agree.
I can't wait to meet him. It's gonna be exciting. There's a lot of players that I'll be meeting for the first
Yeah,
time.
make sure you play a set with him. He is a riot to play with in person.
True. Okay. I beat him on stream on my CISO, but that's a BG's character, so I have to beat him again on my Crescent Percial.
I'm sure he'll find something BG's about that character too. He's got a talent for that. He was molding about my FMEG while we were playing at Played, albeit
True.
in a really funny way. It was
FMEC,
entertaining.
FMEC is just an NRS zoner if you think about it.
Oh my god, don't say that. That's so rude.
It's true.
Right. And
Anyways, here we go. Mateo starting it off. Yeah, with some just TKs jumping over the mash there, getting a pretty
his
decent
favorite
combo.
move.
The question is how well he knows how to deal with HSA stuff. This character you can kind of bully in the corner for quite a bit. There we go, there's the cross up.
Yeah, blimey. That's real Okizeme. Corner to corner-ish, and command grab. Yeah, I think you want to establish that you're willing to RPS on Siaki's Aether Oki, especially versus Mateo, because Mateo doesn't as often do the really good Oki routes. Albeit, she can't really do that off random straight air hits, so that's also something to consider.
Tigany ribbon goes over bunker? I didn't know that. It goes over Say's bunker. Kinda scary.
That is actually very interesting. It does have so little a low hurt box. It goes over a lot of things. It goes over Efriogi 2A, which a lot of things actually don't.
I see. Here we go. Lesia getting her knocked down.
Okizumi.
There we go. Keeping the plus frames on straight into the command grab. That command grab is so massive. It hits from so deceptively far away. There you go. That's the Say classic. That's what every Say is fishing for.
Okay,
the double overhead.
Yep, trying to mash out. But no meter for a reversal. Oh, the Mateo oh no. Very, very well baited by Alicia, to be fair. It did look like a normal jump in till the last second.
I think Mateo doesn't know that he should be EX shielding the 2-2B.
It does help. It's one of the
Alessia's a weakness of Alesia, I think, is just she tends to flowchart her pressure quite a bit, but especially
yeah.
if she's playing someone who doesn't know how to deal with it, she'll just keep doing. Yeah, she'll just. It's
I think
the
it's good at least that she established the command grab early.
yeah.
That will definitely make Mateo scared the rest of the first two. That's a potent thing
Yeah, definitely.
to present as early as possible in a short format.
That's definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pit Oki. This is the real stuff. This is where Siaki actually gets to show her strength. Nice overhead. Oh, but no full combo. Oh, throw
Oh, yeah,
baited.
there we go.
Blimey. That was
Mateo.
a strong offensive sequence there from
Mateo
Mateo.
taking game one. I think there was a bit of a neither of them were very strong into each other's defense there. I think Mateo was
Yeah.
getting away with quite a bit because Alessia was very defensive, and then also H Moon, so you can't EX guard, and Ribbon went over bunker, so she's kind of scared to use it. And I think
Yeah.
Mateo doesn't really know how to deal with HSA pressure because this character's not super popular. Again, good for Alessia for establishing command grab so early, but I think one of the downsides of having so many plus frames is you're more okay just like flowcharting if you know that you're +6.
Yeah. She doesn't really do enough chip with her pressure for it to be scary to block for a while. Oh,
There's
not
there's
sure
always
if
the
that's what Mateo wanted.
there's always the threat command grab though, which I think it's at a similar time to 2TB, maybe a bit later.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of raw 2-2B hits trying to jump out of command grab. Oh, okay, catches movement there, just very barely with the dash in. And now it's Mateo's turn. Empty low. Well, actually, no, that was empty mid. Empty mid to catch
Empty mid.
anti-air shield, I think.
There we go. Ooh,
The
again
2B
going
will
over
catch
the mash.
Shield. Okay, yep,
HSA
side switch.
HSA has really good low buttons. Like her 2B and 2C are pretty solid. But again, Mateo just going over them by air stalling or like TK and Ribbon.
Ooh, yeah, redash. Nice to establish that too on mid screen. Okay, yeah, there.
That's one way to get out.
Yeah, no, as I say, Mateo's favorite option on defense. Okay, we're looking at a possible timeout if... Okay, escaped having to block the overhead.
Yeah, there's some stalling. Gets tagged by the pit. Unlucky, but yeah, just keeping the...
if she didn't block that... If she didn't block that pit, her pillar would have come out and might have sniped Mateo. That was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, HSA killer disappears on hit, unlike CSA.
Oh, I see.
Well, angle block is what I mean, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, fake ground bounce into Oki.
That's some TK Ribbon stuff. Nice. The whiff 5 anti throw, always a strong option. There
yeah,
you go, just
okay.
keep it...
Plus, did miss the dash up.
Unlucky,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, Alicia identified and mashed. Oh, this is
looking... The air throw, that would have won Mateo the entire set as well.
Okay,
this drop might give Alessia the opening here. Here we go. Dropped a combo under, and now Alessia has some pressure going straight to the command grab.
Gonna be in heat.
Getting her health back.
At least another combo's worth of health, probably, unless Mateo gets a really clean hit. Oh, arc drive. Command grab.
That drop might have lost Mateo the set.
Okay, that's
Hold
kind
on.
of safe on air block-ish.
Mateo, you had the winning hit, and here we are. Alessia pulling it all the way back.
No. Is this gonna kill? Yes. That was actually... Oh, Mateo's putting a sad face in stream chat. Focus on the match, man.
He missed his air throw, and now he has the... Now he's mentally, like damaged.
Look, don't let it get to you. It
tilt.
happens. You still got lots of extra rounds to play with. Just keep it solid. Not that I would be adverse to seeing Alicia take it. That'd be kind of hype.
Alicia had a really good run a couple of VVs ago. She made it all the way to 3rd place in a pretty stacked VV as well, yeah.
Yeah, as I say, I think she does exploit a lot of good strengths of the character. Oh, okay. Well, that was a very immediate escape there. I forgot that the match was about to finish, and then it just like closed.
Yeah. Congratulations, Mateo, for pulling it back. Yeah, I was worried that the mental damage from dropping the winning air throw would have
yeah.
would have hit him hard.
Good to keep your mental in check there. That was solid.
Very well done. Yeah.
Both good showing from both, though. I think, as I say, I think there was a bit of a knowledge gap on defense, but Like, offense and neutral seemed pretty clean on both sides, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think both players were struggling with each other's pressure. I think
Yeah,
Mateo was
yeah, for
getting a bit
sure.
knowledge checked by 2-2B, and I think Alessia was blocking more than she should have. I think she was in her head that she's HMoon and she must block.
It's surprising because whenever I fight Urza, she's to be uh diplomatic about it, very active on defense. Um, if I leave any gap, I'm getting mashed out unless I keep that frame trap like as tight as humanly possible. So
Yeah, definitely.
it's definitely an execution check versus some people where you've got to make sure that if you're staggering, you're doing it very tightly. But
Yeah,
yeah, she
definitely.
didn't really do much of that there. I think I guess I say maybe she was just worried about Ribbon going over everything.
Arsenal's DQ'd himself for no reason.
Oh, I need to go eat, so I'm going to. Damn,
Yeah,
the beat someone on stream into DQ.
it's the Mateo Classic. I need to go eat. Sorry, guys.
Well, you say that, but if in this case, I'd actually argue the Mateo would be preferable to like just DQing. I feel like
Yeah,
that's a
true.
bit excessive. Unless you're cooking like a banquet. Oh, not only that. Oh, Arsenal knocked out Inaya and losers and then DQ'd. Oh, that's kind of sucks. I
Yep.
wanted to see Inaya on stream. That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, I think it's
Also,
crashed for some reason.
we were about to miss out possibly on Pinazzo versus Arsenal. That would have been incredible.
Would have been beautiful. How's Spinoza doing? Eating Vox, which is
Uh,
very surprising.
yeah.
Very, very
Well,
surprising to me.
as I say, as we all know, um, if you don't know how to beat Soko, you're fighting. It really the bracket shouldn't say Panazzo. It should say Soko Dero because you are just trying to beat that move. That is the primary antagonist of such a set.
Yeah. Soko. Pinazo's pressure with Soko is a bit funky, but I think it is knowledge checking a lot of people. I think it is kind of difficult to know what to do if you haven't been told
Oh,
specifically
it's
how to deal with that
unintuitive for
stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
Like they're both air unblockable. They have invuln in the
Very
middle.
different
The
sides.
A1's so fast. Very
Yeah.
awkward move to deal with.
Yeah.
And goes behind you like half the time as well.
Just waiting for this to sync.
Yeah, you can do internet dash back JC. You've got to be pretty on point if you to catch the B1, but that will work.
Yeah,
In
definitely.
terms of like A1, you can just block and punish it unless it's like Omega meaty or spaced out.
Yeah, Vox said only at the last game I started getting the hang of it. Yeah, it's the first to two problem is like you don't have time to like figure stuff out super effectively. Now these two are fucking with me, by the way. They both play
Oh.
F Alcor. Yeah, there we go. Ah, I know you two.
Yeah, well you can tell because Gamer picked the wrong color because its
Exactly,
color
yeah.
7 is the color that every F Alco picks,
Yep.
not color 2.
They like the black t-shirt. They should mod it to give her a graphic tee.
Also, yes, hello, I'm famous YouTuber's sister here. Hello.
Is that true?
Kind of niche internet micro celebrity sibling.
Oh yeah. Here we go, he's just running some pressure, trying to keep Game Relative in the corner. Nice shield. Alex really likes gambling high shield in specific situations. There we go, going for the set play. Catching Game
Likes
Relative
gambling a
mashing
lot
with the
of
dashing
things.
reset. There we go, keeping the pressure on.
I think
The laser. Oh my god.
Game is playing a bit more patient than I'm used to seeing. I think he's been trying to kind of get a more well-rounded play style in him and kind of like
Yeah.
adjust on the fly.
He was playing like a lunatic a couple weeks ago. He was doing some wacky bullshit. To be fair, against Alex, you can't really just like jump at him and press buttons because he's waiting for that. That's what he's looking for. He loves putting up stuff, and then when you jump over it, he stands shields.
Yeah, I think in general he kind of like likes to kind of do a kind of like walling game plan. And if you don't kind of like overly aggressively run into him, then it becomes a lot easier.
Oh, nice
Albeit
trading
that
the
is like
counter
kind
field.
of Falco's strength. Is kind of she's good at presenting threats to work around. Not as
Yeah,
much of a zoner as C, zoner in quotes, but still. Okay.
Panchit says Alex in recent times has labbed the game. That's out
Yeah,
of character. I don't believe that.
The now has a golden air throw combo of just doing
Ooh.
3C. Also, yes, I'm also a famous RuneScape player, and also, yes, Vinci, I'm on comms. I'm more surprised that you're watching a Melty Blood stream.
Here we go, there's some gunshots. Nice, gets the counter.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for whiffing that. That is a very hard call out to use B gun. You usually see that on like tech chase situations and similar, like far air throws.
There we go, there's the blue
Okay,
flame,
we
goes
got
for
the
the empty
mix,
low.
empty low, yep. Even though Falco's JA is a lot less obnoxious than her other moons, it's still a factor in blue fire mix. Potent one.
Yeah, definitely. It can kind of call out a lot of
Oh.
stuff as well.
Yeah, Alex very willing to RPS because F Shion does have very strong jump catch, like air movement catch, anti-air, etc., etc. But that makes Gamer very willing to engage in that mind game, and Alex is willing to just stuff it with orb and air shield, and yep.
Yep.
See that that JA is very active, but also keeps her green out for a very long time, so it's liable to trade like that even from behind. It's looking very strong
It's
from
the
Alex.
orb.
Oh, yep.
He's
as they
he's
say.
gambling where possible. He's just putting orb, hoping it
Yeah.
counter hit trades. He knows that he has the life
The low
lead in the game
orbs are
leads.
doing a lot of work.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
hit
mean,
by
if you're winning the
6C, you
set,
don't often see. Oh, very good comeback from Gamer. As I say, you don't often see the 6C actually hit people. Usually it's just a pressure reset.
it's a joke, but
Okay. Oh, there it is. He did his golden air throw combo. Even though he's missing a couple of normals in there, that is his choice.
who
He
techs
likes the
into corner and gets tech chased by the button. There he
Yeah,
goes
no,
straight
that was
into
very clean
Alex.
from Gamer, keeping an eye out for options like that. Alex has been playing like turtle corner style of going up backing in the corner and doing orb.
You love to see it. Here we go. Blue flame mix goes for the overhead.
Ooh, the
Game over
very
trying to block
delayed air
low.
dash. That was very clean, but no meter to keep it looping.
That
Ooh, nice
broke the
clean
orb
JB,
and
snipes the orb and Alco at the same time.
I think Game Tuba DP'd because he thought he didn't break the orb and was like, I can break it with a quick second attack.
Okay, oof. Yeah, now that whole thing's air unblockable. Very, very unusual for this game to have DPs that are air unblockable for multiple hits.
Nice, there you go,
Okay, managed to tech out. Looking dangerous. Ah, no jump cancel on the shield. Damn, that game could have gone either way. That was pretty close, but Alex kept it together. The there was adjustments from Gamer, but just a bit too slow.
I think he was really struggling to deal with orb in neutral. He kept like jumping towards it, or when Alex would do like falling orb, he kept kind of either getting hit by it or just backing up and giving up all offense he got. I think he only started dealing with it more effectively a bit too late into the set to actually make a big difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very good Alex with the 2-0.
Yeah, Alex was very willing to just abuse, as I say, abuse the fact that weirdly, because F Shion has good anti-air game, the Gamer will lean onto that and just making it awkward for that sort of game plan to work.
Yeah, it can be kind of finicky to deal with this character's orbs. You have to know what buttons are good at breaking them and where you should respect them and where not to. You kind of get the hang of it, but there's not many FAlco players, so it can be kind of funky.
Yeah,
although
we're living in the good times.
Tuba plays this character, so I was kind of expecting him to do a bit better.
I think it's hard to, with such unintuitive tools and like just odd tools in general, playing versus playing as them, it's like a very different experience, I think, where it's like you can know where you want to put it to avoid it being stuffed. But in terms of where you want to be on screen to stuff it on the other end, that's like a completely different like point of view. Even though it can seem like the same idea, it's like hard to have that perspective switch.
Anyways,
Vert on the FWARA.
Yeah, if you don't know, AACC made it all the way, I think, to Grand Finals last time he played his FWARA. He did really, really well. Was it Grand Finals or Winners Finals?
I think I remember it being he got second place. So
yeah,
either way, strong showing from a newer pick.
And
I did say to him, but I think this is his character. He plays H-Ryogi like he has FWARA's mix backing him up.
True, yeah. I think he might finally be a bit jaded on how good Frug is for him. But yeah, Vert's also played FPCL a couple of times. He premiered the FPCL on stream the other day against Frank Bottles Hime, and unfortunately lost that set, but still took a game, which is really impressive.
Probably a bit of a tough one.
Yeah, definitely.
I've only ever seen the FAACC from Vert, I think, the few times I've played. So, oh, yeah, you got to be careful for that. This is actually one matchup where Wara's insanely busted JB can be a bit of a hindrance, because F-Ryogi has a similar trouble with sticking green into her multitude of projectiles and anti-airs. Your spacing has got to be on point. Ooh, very clean.
Interesting way to deal with air shield, I suppose.
I think it's simultaneously kind of good and bad, the hover dash in this matchup, because you'll low air block rock if you approach it. But also you're kind of locked into that sort of approach.
Vert forgot he wasn't C-Moon. He tried heat activating. You saw that charge meter.
Oh yeah, I was wondering why you didn't get the knockdown. Missed the last hit.
Well, there we
Big
go. Nice
ball
shielding
love for Mao, as the GIF says. Trying to play PCL's game against her and cover everything with projectiles. Oh wow, that really sniped some green there.
Yeah, keeping the rock pressure on, and yeah, just catching AACC trying to mash out with big Wara buttons, but
yeah, the charge to power Blanca is one of the most obnoxious moves to deal with in the game. Unshieldable, air unblockable, plus double digits. It's kind of heinous. You have to backdash or dodge it.
AACC trying to control space here, but getting tagged by the rock on his approach. Unlucky. That extended green is just going to be rock fodder, I think.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Also, very clean call out on the redash, the hover dash redash. Okay, block, but gets hit by the immediate low. Awkward tech situation. 214C maybe like thought side switch would come and was doing DP. Otherwise, the 214C was a bit ambitious, but it worked out. And yeah, no, as I say, this is definitely going to be awkward for the FWARA pick, but he's sticking with it.
Yeah, I think AACC's kind of struggling to play this character into FPCL. I think he doesn't have experience in this matchup, and it's kind of showing.
If you don't snipe rock like that in a startup, you are in bad places. You got to be very active.
He keeps swinging. He keeps swinging into rock, and his solution is to try and be more preemptive. And now he's getting anti-air with like 2B.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous mind game, but it's kind of FWARA kind of has to play it. As I say, the only benefit is that his dash block will automatically air block the rock on the way up and stop PCL for being Giga plus.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, just tries to 5A there, but just way too stubby a button to actually hit at that range. And AACC just kind of punishing him for it.
Yeah, I think ground to ground, FWARA's pokes are going to be good. The issue is obviously he can't reposition on the ground very easily.
Yeah, I think AACC's playing his approaches a lot more carefully now. I think he's trying to use like Tornado to catch the start of rock without having to approach.
Yeah, Spinner would be good for that because it's invincible the whole active period.
No funky shield. There we go, landing and getting the hit.
That got behind. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Mr. wanted to do a whiff side switch and was a bit delayed on it. Shielding that for 3 meter, trying to get to IH territory.
Nice stuff from Vert there, shielding that straight into the EXDP.
Oh, yeah.
EXDPing out again while he's in heat.
Ooh. Yeah, that is very hard to punish. A lot of the time, it's like not even really reliably punishable. Oh, okay, very clean dash under 5C of all things. Missed the air throw. Up, yep, stalled enough to avoid the 2B. Air tech situation.
Struggling to keep Vert in the corner here. Nice, the approaching shield, getting the shield counter, but messing up the combo. That could have won as well if he got a good ender. Nice shields from Vert, poking through Rock to get the hit, and then just catching the idea out. He poked through Rock. I'm very surprised. But
yeah,
well done,
as I say, the ground pokes are like on FWARA. There's a lot more red compared to his air pokes. But JC can still kind of snipe Rock sometimes.
Oh, nice rocket. There we go. Asiakan kind of falling into it and Vert getting the combo here. Straight into the knockdown.
Okay, Okizumi. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's actually what you want to do first is that setup. You don't see that very much, but chicken guard will beat the throw setup and leave you plus if not able to punish.
Very, very nice.
Okay, we got the Okizumi.
Ooh, just wake up 5C was an interesting choice. Nice.
Looking to snipe a delayed low, possibly, with the low immunity. I can only assume. Oh, wow, okay. That did not.
Unlucky.
Oh, no. That was a very awkward situation.
It was a double fumble. Fumble and then fumble back to show your solidarity. Yeah. And yeah,
oh, wow, okay. Sneaked behind there. Yeah, I don't know if many people know this, but I think FWARA 2B is like plus an absurd amount, if I recall correctly. It's like plus like 4 or 5 or something, unless I'm thinking of a different normal. One of its ground normals is like plus a load.
Oh, there we go. Just some strike throw, 2-2As straight into the throw, getting the full throw combo as well. I think going for a simplified route compared to what you typically see. Never mind, straight into the rock loop. Just one rep.
Going for the high low instead.
Empty low.
Oh yeah, didn't snipe the start up, but yep. See, weirdly enough, that's harder to punish up close because you block the last couple hits and then it's only like -10 and it's a no buffer game. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh
my god!
Green moment!
Back hit.
If you literally didn't block there, it would have been... I mean, literally didn't hit anything, you would have been better off. You could have punished on the ground. Yeah. Okay, this is looking a bit scary. Oh, but this is where FWARA dies, actually. Never mind. That was a good option versus FWARA mix, that one frame, well, it's 2-frame DP.
Yeah, it's a set point both sides right now. Again, just trying to control space with buttons, but not swinging too preemptively, dodging that anti-air attempt with the 5B. Here we go, tagging with the empty low.
Yeah.
Dumping some meter while you're in max mode might as well.
Yeah, we get the... This is doing absolutely no damage, but this is going to... Next hit will kill unless you have the straightest of tray hits. Oh, but this is where FPCL can just get started and run away with the game. Okay, strike throw. Oh, yep. Messes up the combo though, because admittedly, WARA's air normals are kind of awkward to air combo together. It's a bit weird feeling.
There we go.
Okay, we're stalling for a bit of meter. Interesting ender there, and yep, the strike throw. Unfortunate. I think Asia-chan was gambling on the fact that because he presented that you can punish it, that it wasn't going to come out again. No shield there.
Doesn't shield.
Delayed air tech though works out. But the best move in the game,
unlucky.
Missile.
There we go. Vert kind of managing to scramble it back there at the end. Very well done.
That was a tough match for FWARA, but by the same merit. Asia-chan did show some strong stuff, as I say, on defense, managed to work around Rock a bit better. So it was quite a good back and forth there.
Yeah, he gets to be a menace in the losers bracket now.
Yeah. Evil FWARA in losers. That's like those are the most. That's the most horrible sentence to hear in a bracket. FWARA and losers.
Pinazo's on a run, beating Vox and Flippy.
Oh goodness gracious me! Flippy did kind of good against my C Coma the other day.
Yeah, I know. He has a very interesting playstyle if you haven't seen him before, but it's cool seeing him do too good. Jarina versus Gamelatuva might be interesting because I honestly don't think Gamelatuva knows how to fight that character.
Yeah, I wonder if he can kind of play aggressively enough to kind of avoid having to deal with the timer scam.
Yeah, weirdly enough, I think the beginner bracket players actually have a better shot against Jarina than some like players who you wouldn't expect to ever lose that, just because they've played HNAC before and they know that they need to know how to fight HNAC.
Yeah, especially because people who don't play in here as often.
Yeah, because Jarina match makes in VV mainly. So if you don't play in the VV server, it's interesting. I kind of figured out the matchup last time we played, and I ended up winning the set. But like that was a 3-hour set. That's how long it took me to figure it out.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Crescent powered CL has some more weird interactions with Knack. Like most of Knack's buttons and his fireball go under lightning.
So true, Skelly. No one's gonna. You're like a European will come over and just absolutely wash your HNAC for free. We were already trained.
Yeah, EU's figuring out this matchup. I think people, because Jaren is playing the character and running the flowchart quite well and doing lots of like the tech chase stuff. I think people are terrified of HNAC.
Yeah,
people are learning the matchup though, which is good. But...
yeah, I think it's like over time, it's like a case of having to kind of lean less on like the kind of like gimmicky stuff and kind of like because there's issues of like when if you solo play cats, then you can get a bit mashy on pressure because so many pressure sequences will like become weird, or be difficult to work, or there's stuff like for example HNAC 2B active for 1 billion years, moves forward quite a lot. Very easy to, even if you see it whiff, to accidentally shove green into it, and stuff like that. So it can, if you're only playing 16 active frames, it is a lot. It can make it very difficult to, as a cats player, kind of realize where you're winning out because of that knowledge gap, rather than like kind of developing a more solid game plan. Also, I think I got mixed by the caster names.
Vinci versus Alex. Yep.
Yeah, that for a second I was very confused.
Interesting. I actually don't know who's here.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. Vinci did just snipe Alex.
Oh, that's really funny.
Oh,
they run
very
the set?
cool.
They run the set? Oh, they're playing.
Impromptu exhibition. How exciting.
Hold on, I guess we're watching Vinci v Alex. I'll let it rock.
Damn, it disconnected me. Vinci has my IP blocked.
It's true. I don't know what is happening, but
why is Alex actually playing this out? I'm very confused. What the intent is here.
He wants to beat Vinci on stream. He has to beat Vinci on stream. It's true. There we go. Goes for the DP ender. Nice. Gets the air throw there. Nice, blocking the low. Hold in with the Sonic.
This is like a bloody wrestling side plot. Like someone just gets in the ring in the middle.
You know when you're playing Smash Bros with your friend like offline, and then you win a game and it's like a new challenger has approached? That just happened.
We're gonna unlock Vinci to play Melty Blood, the famous Dead by Daylight player.
Vinci craves Alex blood, says Nico. There we go. Vinci putting a point on the board.
Damn.
There we go, Alex setting the orb.
I finally caught up with... it disconnected me as soon as I started playing, so I thought reasonably, I guess Alex didn't play the match because it was the wrong opponent, but I guess not.
There we go, nice DPing out. Alex blocking it and getting the punish. Just dumping some meat to get the extension here. There we go, there's the setup. Just playing it safe, waiting for Vinci to inevitably mash something. There you go, Vinci whiffing 2 5As out of range and then still getting the hit.
It's fine, no one wants to interact with CR whiffing 5A.
There we go. Nice, hitting the racket and JC pulling Alex back in, going for the
Ooh,
side
okay,
swap, but
willing
Alex is ready
to-
for it.
Oh, but accidental 2-2. Vinci was indeed lamenting accidental 2-2s in his pressure the other day.
Oh my gosh, too preemptive with the throw, I think, from Alex there. Vinci getting some health back. Nice 5A anti-air, destroying the orb as well, and then taking out
there's
straight
the
into...
classic, just about enough meter to confirm, and that does 1 billion damage for some bloody reason.
There we go, Vinci.
Okay, we're gonna have a. Does Alex think that
this is Vinci.
Delta has a secret cracks at CArck now?
Maybe. Well, there we go. Very nice walk out of corner.
That was
Stone Hat.
the stone hat technique.
Ooh,
As the kids
forbidden
say.
tech.
Ooh, yep. Ah, yes, the delayed high with Sonic.
Catching the double jump with the double jump air throw. Crazy stuff from Vinci there. Throwing Alex back in the corner. He's a mind reader. Him and Alex are like linked mentally because of how much they meme each other.
Yeah. Alex seems like multiple people's go-to ping for games. I think during the less active period of EU, he was one of the only people who was like consistently active, who had been playing a while.
There's the TK Sonics. Can he do TK half circles?
He might be able to. Well, he can't do a 5B after. He didn't delay the thing enough, I think. I only vaguely know how CArck routes work. I've read the wiki.
Damn. Let's destroy orb with the JC, but just out of range. Nice 2C there.
Yeah.
Managing
So
to
has
cover
to
the
end
orb.
pressure for it, and Alex does escape. But once again, Alex is not holding shield. He is very much preempting the shield counter timing. Yeah. I think you probably want to tech forward versus CArck combos in the corner, just in case she. Okay, yeah. Wake up 2B completely stuffs the attempt to kind of counter poke with.
Why are
they still playing?
Okay.
Is this grand finals? Is this Alex's own like final battle?
Pack it up. This is the reset. Maybe.
Vinci coming in from hidden losers bracket, from far side.
Oh. Alright, pack it up, you two. Yeah, that's the shield counter. There we go. Air thrown into the corner.
Yeah.
And the shield. I saw that left right. Vinci isn't slick. Yep. They gotta run up 5A.
Yeah.
Are they just gonna keep going until Alex can win one?
Oh my god.
Nice destroying the orb.
I'm quickly losing the will to humor this.
Yeah, I'll let them do their first to 3, and then if it goes past that.
First to 3. Yeah.
Look at this pressure, yeah, just Alex respecting a lot of these dashing resets. Dash up 2A, nice, getting the counter hit there.
It's kind of difficult for Alco to she doesn't have like an amazing specific call out option, but you kind of want to be able to call out the charged wrecker and pressure with like
Delta
a gap
says he's
reversal.
warming up to play versus me and no one is stopping this. SMH undoomed. Nice stare down. There's serious yaoi energy between these two, is all I'm saying.
I think Vinci has yaoi energy versus like half of EU at this point. Toxic yaoi specifically.
He's playing the bullet hell minigame as well. Alex setting up the turtle. Nice, getting the anti-air
but runs in and instantly CArck challenges with her contained reach as the holy shit.
Oh my god.
That was kind of fucking sick. I can't pretend. And also it's looking like cool Alex is going to have to very quickly open up Vinci and oh
yeah, Blue Flame just begging for that last hit, tries to throw, and Vinci wins the first to 3. There we go, and they go. Oh my god!
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
He's farming melty games versus Alex. All right, boys, pack it up. All right, pack it up. Pack it up. Pack it up. Pack it up, then. He lost a first to 3 on stream. Does he really want his multi games record v Vinci to be like 30-1? How long do you think they go on for? I don't know.
I mean, if it's much longer, then Alex is going to. We're going to count that as
DQ.
Alex's loss.
I'll play the other set. Let's do Vert v Mateo then.
Yeah.
Do I just give Delta the 2-0 that Vinci got?
I mean, I think it's fair.
Delta says he's putting a bounty on his head. Damn.
I mean, yeah, as I say, Starling's right. Alex lost on stream. So
It's true.
That's, to me, that seems like you're in losers now.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, those two lovebirds will be playing until the death of the universe. They're just gonna run the set for as long as they can.
Yeah, good for them.
Delta says 100 euros to whoever kills that guy at OTB. Whoever beats Alex.
Oh, he said 10 euros, but you know, 100 sounds more palatable.
100 does sound more palatable. Sorry, my brain is all over the place.
It's fine. It's fun. I shouldn't have corrected you. Then Delta would be locked into a very expensive contract he didn't even make.
Matteo says we should have a pizza as the multi prize for OTB because it's Italian.
Pizza made using Vinci. I'm not sure many people would partake.
In the Vinci pizza? That would be kind of tough though.
I mean, it would, but I think the problem is the it's kind of cultural appropriation of Yuri to perform cannibalism.
Fully changed the definition of Italian pizza with that one.
Oh yeah, true.
True. Anyways, here we go. Mateo versus Vert, but I'm not sure who Vert's actually going to be playing in this set.
It will be interesting to see. I've heard Vert plays quite a few different characters, but I say I only seen F-Aki himself, I think.
He might play F-Aki just because there's a C-Aki on stream and players are very defensive about their character picks, I think.
You want to assert dominance. Oh yeah, I'll come to New York, Skelly. I'll come to New York. You have to be the
scarier Akiha player. Although one of these characters does like 4.5k off of BNB and the other one does like 2.3.
Yeah.
With meter. F-Aki damage is pretty bad.
Yeah, but then she just chips the rest of the health out.
Web asking Skelly if a 99-cent pizza is still a thing.
99-cent pizza?
That's crazy. That's like 70p.
I would be rich. I would be rich with all the money I've saved on food.
You can make pizzas pretty cheaply, I'm just saying.
I mean, true. It'd still probably be more than 70 pence though.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I forgot that I'm the TO this time because I was Jazz was doing the stream yesterday. I had to send them off.
Onwards, I mean, I technically can tell them to go, but I just don't know when you're synced. Even though I've got the stream open 3 different places.
Ways, yeah.
I'm like looking at other stuff.
CV F-Aki, Vert in the red, and Mateo in the gloomy like funeral outfit.
Well, that's the CC color. He co-opted it after she disappeared.
Yeah, true.
It's the legend lives on, but in a very different way. They play the characters very differently.
But getting the first hit, nice, just going for the throw.
Yeah.
That's the mix-up, but Mateo just tanking through it.
Oh, and nice. The nice thing about the command grab is you regenerate a bunch of health on hit. Yeah,
true. Here we go. Both two very high health characters, but one of them is not exactly high damage.
Yeah.
A tiny bit of damage.
I think F-Akia has the benefit of the higher normal throw reward and it being like difficult to tech because of the on-hit tech reduction window thing.
F definitely has the better screen control as well. Here we go. Yeah. Keeping the pressure on with the reset. I don't know if
Yeah, with
Mateo knows how to deal with this character. F-Hockey isn't exactly the most popular.
yeah, not in EU. It's a very American character, I think.
Yeah.
I think most of the ones I know are American.
Ooh, very nice match from Vert. Not getting too much of it, but at least getting out of the corner. Mateo just trying to gamble with some, like, air pits to stall. There we go, dumping some meter into the extension while in max mode. No reason not to.
Oh, yeah. For sure, F's the better character, but it's like, I'm just wondering how the mirror goes in specific.
There we go, Mateo just bursting out. Might as well spend the meter, I guess, if you're about to lose.
Ribbon. Oh, nice anti-air. Very preemptive, but that is active quite a while.
Yeah, especially against Mateo, who I think was quite determined to just like force pressure as quickly as possible, so you don't have to play neutral.
Yeah, I think it's an issue of, like you say, F-Aki's space control a lot better, and on top of that, a lot less committal. And Akiha's own movement isn't good at dealing with such things.
Well, there we go, gets the air-to-air, chasing Mateo, jumping out of the corner, and gets another one, a counter hit, so full conversion. Slightly invalid, but getting the knockdown at least.
Yeah, knockdown, pit pressure.
Yeah, just
shades of how it feels to fight F-Aki. Very briefly. Oh, text the... I don't know if that was I'm off the top of my head, I don't know if that was a punish or if that was just catching some jump afterwards or something. I forget if you can punish that ground bounce.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
don't
nice
think
Vert.
usually you can.
But finding the opportunity to jump out, very big health deficit here, just a pixel of health. Mateo trying to tag him with an air tour, but
what
missing.
You want. The classic JC counter hit. Tries to check tech chase, but it's always a risky game when people still have their air options available.
Especially with air tech, does Siaki have any like air invincible moves?
No, but obviously if you back tech, then you kind of have
actionable.
Yeah, you have actionability fast enough to get a jab out before they can air throw you.
Yeah, true.
So it's a bit of a risky game. And then if you don't have time to already be in their face, then like I say, like them, Mateo just double jumped out of the air throw and was fine.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Oh,
the wake up.
okay.
Ooh, wake up 5C straight into the jump cancel burst bait. Mateo a bit too trigger happy.
That's 4C, so it's bufferable. It's even better.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, on Akia that's 4C. That's why it's so strong.
It's the full encounter. It's Mateo's turn to run some offense here. Getting quite a decent amount of meter, but dropping.
Combo. Oh, just wake up dash 2A. That is also a Mateo classic.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Just peeling. Vert's kind of pushed him into the corner, though. He backed up a bit too far, I think. It's the Mateo heat that actually worked. Just wall, sure. Gets the anti-air anyways, even after gambling with Arc Drive, but there we go. Point on the board for Mateo, tying it out 1-1.
News update. The reason Vinci joined is that Alex posted his IP in Blue Cord at the same time.
Oh, that's really funny. Better it be Vinci than anyone else. Huh?
Yeah, unless I'm mistaken. But it seems like Vinci was under the impression it was a normal IP.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that's a very Alex move.
There we go, just going for the extension here. Trying to run some of that offense, perhaps bait some defensive options for Mateo with a shield hold. Kind of committed to it.
Situation.
Mateo smartly choosing not to tech, he was a bit lower down.
You know, I don't know how applicable it is for the situations in the matchup, but this is making me forget that F-Aki also has ribbons. There we go, there's a ribbon. I wasn't seeing much of it, I don't think.
Arc Drive anti-air, there we go, catching the tech out with the ribbon as well.
Oh, doesn't get the air counter hit confirm, and this just about doesn't kill. Reducing that command grab is very important versus Siaki. It makes her pressure a lot less threatening.
Really nice from Mateo so far, though. He's already on set point as well. Again, playing that walling game, using ribbon to kind of create a wall, but falls into the pit. Unlucky. Yeah.
She could pop that at any time.
That's kind of trying to preemptively control space. Mateo's got some pressure on his side. Here we go. It's going for the loops.
The full combo. There we go. 4K into Okizeme. This character, crazy good. if you hit
Yeah,
her
nice.
combos.
Just bunkering out.
I say with
Classic
a
way
hint
of dealing
delay.
with projectile Loki. Goes for the overhead,
Oh, just
Mateo
hits-
not blocking it.
Yeah. Okay, nice mash out, but doesn't actually manage to convert it, but at least is out. Oh, very aggressive dash blocking. Okay,
Mateo trying to
doesn't
keep
try
in the
to
corner.
air jail, kind of keeping it safe, corner control. Dashes into the... There's a lot of good ADP usage on Vert's side in this matchup. Yep, burst, trying to keep this round contained, really wants to take the set. Bit of a risky burst though if it doesn't work out, but it's looking good. It's going to be difficult.
Got some health back in
Yeah,
now.
no, that is not a good PP. It will lose some, like, most things in the game.
Yeah, very nice from Mateo though. I think he realized that he had the time lead so that he could just like back up and wall and try and tag Vert with anything while he had the time lead.
Yeah, the ribbon there was like the best choice because you can just it's going to be hard for an Aki to chase another Aki down. I think it's unfortunate because if Vert had been more patient, it could have held for IH and had a bit of an easier time closing the health gap, but it was going to be very difficult either way. But they were on like 298 meter or something. They were like very close.
That means that
I think I was your only out there.
That means the Mateo's in winners finals, sitting pretty, waiting for the result of the game that we will never have, Delta versus Alex.
Yeah.
I'll try again.
Yeah, I think Alex has had his fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex says he didn't post it. Does the tournament channel feed into hosts?
No. Unless he posted it in matchmaking by accident.
Let's have a look.
I think Vincey's just lying. I think Vincey joined. I can't lie.
I don't know. I can tell when Vincey's lying because the lie usually has the word F Moon Shield counter in it.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, he's not in the VV server, so he couldn't have seen it. Like from there.
Then.
But he insists it was in the hosts channel.
I don't know, because it doesn't pull from
Yeah, I didn't think it did, because otherwise we would have had this problem a lot more often. Although maybe Vincey's the only person that actually checks the host channel. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? I wonder if Alex is actually gonna play the game, run the set.
RA9 has a good point. Sometimes the bot will pick up if you hosted before, if it starts seeing you host again. Even if you don't, unless you actually manually unhost, it will automatically pick up if you host again.
That's very strange.
Oh yeah, if it's in with like an hour, it has a cooldown on it. Yeah, like it has to remember you. Alex probably played just before the bracket. Oh, we're on the CSS.
Here we go.
Did it? Oh, okay, I missed the IP because it was below an absolutely terrible meme that I was trying to avoid looking at.
What's the terrible meme? Oh. It's because Delta's a zoomer. He knows who all these people are. Whoever Clavicula is.
I have no idea who that is, and I feel like that makes my life better for it.
Probably. Are they going to run the set with cats? That'll be fun.
It's okay, Vincey. We were seeing it very likely that Alex was the culprit, but
Vincey,
I won't take an opportunity to not dunk on you.
Vincey, it just means that you get an Alex 3-0 without having to enter the bracket.
Yeah. Well, the winner's interview will be with Vincey.
Yeah, I mean, if Alex wins, I'm dragging Vincey in. It's like mandatory.
That'd be really funny.
There we go. Nice hits the orb running away. Playing that zoning game might be kind of tricky for Miyako to navigate around.
This matchup, Alco versus Miyako, like on C Miyako, this is the only matchup on Miyako I dodge. I used to play versus Smo's C Hime with C Miyako all the time, and that matchup is she just does win spam till you die. But this matchup I outright dodge. Like I don't want to play versus Alco with Miyako. But F does have the ability to reward gap. So
I see. I did 5k by the way. There we go,
yes,
catching Alex trying to jump out with the run up 2A.
Yeah, Alco a bit lower health than average, so she will get chunked. it will be a reliable 3-hit scenario in a lot of rounds.
Yeah, true. There we go. Nice. Trying to catch the landing with the sweep. Just a bit too late. Controlling that space with JC.
Okay.
Being kind of patient as well. Alex is kind of just going to rush down. There's the blue fire. Goes for the overhead, but Delta blocking it.
Yeah, I think wants to snuff out the possibility of getting offensively counter hit into death.
Yeah. There's the blue flame again. The overhead.
Oh, didn't believe in the own mix. Was going for like the orb throw setup possibly.
Oh, and Delta just took the hit and it fucked with the setup. I respect that so hard.
The low actually hits.
Get some health back with the IH pop. Baits the DP as well.
Yeah, the mix up there is the fast stomp is plus, but a mid, and the slow stomp is a low, but it's pretty fuzzyable usually. Ooh, that was a very very far dash throw, but Alex was actually ready for it, but unfortunately not ready for the next dash up.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go.
Yeah, I think I don't know how much Delta's played this matchup, but Delta looks surprisingly comfortable for how, as I say, this is the one matchup that say almost every Miyako player can't stand. Yep, 5.9.
It might be Alex, honestly, because Alex has given up on using any projectiles. He's just brawling. He's running in and scrapping.
I mean,
to be
brutally honest, I find that a lot when I play Alex. Yeah, that was basically 2-shot.
Yeah, look, he's just scrapping. There we go, finally, an orb on screen.
Yeah, I think
for
a
the
lot
first
of
time
Alco
in
players play
games.
her like she's the best rushdown character in the game.
Yeah, it's because you can blue fire and then kill them.
It's true. She is rewarding if she does get in. Okay, yep, plus, redash. The classic overhead. Yeah. F doesn't really have a way to make that a mix-up unlike C, but it can still catch people who aren't ready. And dash slight delay 2B, and that was a...
Yeah,
do you know what? I think the Vinci set, if anything, might have hurt Alex's chances there.
He's not having good luck on stream today. He's lost five games on stream so far.
Yeah, that's crazy. He got 5-0'd in a first to 2.
5-0, unfortunately. Oh no, wait, no, he beat Gamer 2. He beat Gamer 2.
I mean, that is, as I say, that was a pretty good showing. I think if he played more like that versus Delta, he might have. Maybe he has a reason. Maybe Delta's already scared him out of falling orb in other sets they've played. I don't have the full player matchup deep story.
Yeah, but anyways, that means that Delta and Mateo are sitting pretty in winners finals. They've got
I don't think I've ever seen
40
these two
minutes
play.
to chill. Neither, actually, because Mateo doesn't enter too often.
That's quite an exciting one, because it's like I can see Delta running away with it, because Delta is very, very strong. But just the same, I think Mateo, and especially, like, you know, with Siaki's tools, it's like, it might blow up some, like, things that Miyako would prefer to do.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see.
But anyways, moving on to the losers side of top 8, we have Gamer Latuva versus Mocha, and Redhead Prince versus Starling. Gamer Latuva managed to conquer the cat. No Jara in the top 8.
That's very impressive. And I'm not even joking, as I say. Jarina's very good at exploiting if you're not ready.
Yeah, lots of knowledge checks in the way she plays. She knows like the tech chase flowchart. Lots of people try and like tech in bad situations against HNAC.
Yeah. As I say, I think in general, like learning the air tech kind of mind game is like something you kind of end up falling into when you're getting into like later intermediate levels oftentimes. Like a lot of people have very linear air techs until they learn a lot of other things about the game first.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the things that I noticed when I was fighting Debbie that I need to work on, is just I should delay tech, because like I was doing a bunch of stuff that usually works on people, but Debbie was just delaying her techs, and it was working really well at getting her out of it, and I was like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I should do that.
Because if you do it right before you hit the ground, you land and you're just safe. While it's hard to do, but it's like the best option if you can do it. Of course, it can leave you liable to getting invalidated in some situations. Who play?
Yeah, I tagged who play all over the
I who
game.
play. Everyone's favorite multiplayer.
It's true. If you think about it, lots of people tag who play when they try and matchmake. They just really love the guy.
Yeah.
Vinci cheering on Italy. Go Matteo, he said. Anyways,
I am
here we
excited
go.
to
We
see
have
that set, but for the moment we have
Mocha versus Gamerlativa.
yes.
Not in that order.
F Moon Rushdown versus F Moon Rushdown. This is pure fundies.
Fundies asterisk. Oh, there we go. Just using the gun to control that space.
Yeah, it's annoying for Freeze to be working around that. She's very sluggish in the air, and her ground dash is a weird little hop that has quite a long minimum duration, so she can't close space beyond mid-range very quickly.
There we go. Straight into the Kiao loops. Looking pretty good for Gamerlativa here.
Yeah. Actually managing to kind
ender.
of make the reward from both these characters similar, but then the 3 hits does almost the same damage. F-freeze. Yep, okay.
Nice.
That's very often plus. Very obnoxious option. Her ADP is fake, but as a true reversal, but it's full invuln into low invuln.
There we go. Swing JC. Pushed into the corner with a simple combo. Mocha being so patient, just standing there.
Yeah,
menacingly.
Nice bait, but unfortunately misses the. And I'm seeing a lot of spots where they're sitting at a good spot to catch like air movement, but then they're not really doing like 2B, which is what I think would work the best in that situation from the way they're spaced. Maybe they're used to just not using it because it's obviously a very bad move to use in pressure.
I don't know, a lot of chip damage. Mocha just needs like one hit.
Oh, but this is where Fsion can really steal it. Although it doesn't go into mix, uses the IH instead. So we'll survive one more stray hit, but not a full combo.
There you go, Gamerlativa IDJ, just trying to keep this pressure on, trying to tag Mocha with like anything.
Yeah, it's annoying to when you're on F-freeze to do anything if people get air hit by 5B. Very difficult to confirm. Her stuff that works on the ground doesn't work versus it. So that sort of annoying, like jumpy, like IAD approach can be very obnoxious if you're not willing to hard call it out with like 2B or DP and counter hitting them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a good comeback. The IH really ended up paying dividends.
Immediately started off with DP, but Gamerlativa getting the pressure here, catching the jump out with gun and chasing the air tech.
Yeah, the air tech forward. You have a few punishable frames if you air tech forward.
There we go. Straight into the kill loops as well.
Yeah, pretty solid on these today.
He's getting a lot more consistent than he used to be on the kill loops. He used to struggle with them a decent amount, but I think he hits them basically every time.
Because F has to do the instant air dash. You can't just cancel into air dash directly.
Yeah,
it limits the routing in general. That's why that's partly why F has less damage than C.
Nice backdash from Gamerlativa, again gambling with the DX dive kick, and Mocha's learned his lesson but gets tagged by the overhead.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying because it's like if it whiffs, then technically you could punish, but you could easily two-way into it, and if you're wrong on the spacing, you'll get hit by it anyway.
There we go, the dive
side switches
kick.
the corner. It's very good use of a scrambly J214 because they say it side switches them right into the corner.
Definitely.
And this is looking difficult.
He's so consistent with them. It's crazy. He goes for the tech chase, but Mocha choosing not to
is
tech.
available. Oh, but Blood Heat's at no health, but that's still regen. That's still probably another combo's worth of health with Reese being a bit more tanky.
Nice reacting with the whiff punish, knowing that Gamerlativa was swinging a button that would whiff at that range. There we go. Kind of trading counter hits, managing to tag him before the
6B instead of DP, I imagine.
Unlucky.
Okay, that's the left-right, but tries to be saucy with it, and he's not willing to hold that at all. I think a lot of Xions will actually default to on the left-right doing overhead. Yep, Reese, wake up. Causing trouble, and yep, that's the catch jump. Hey, that is. I think that I'm fairly certain that's usually safe. Oh,
Oh,
yep. Okay,
what?
nice.
Huh? They're
Did the correct
exchanging
thing,
EXs.
but missed the shield counter and scrambled afterwards.
Yeah. No,
Air
and
tech
they're
ender.
just...
And oh, confirmed off a very high JB. That must have been pretty tight. Okay, this is going to be close. Even with perfect reducers, this might do it. Oh, missed a couple, but I still think it was still death anyway.
Yeah, there we go. 2-0 for Game Relativa, knocking Mocha out at 7th place. A very good run for Mocha. Continuing to take up the mantle of Game Relativa and Starling as like the holders of the 7th place spot. Nice stuff from Game Relativa there.
Yeah, I say good stuff from both. I think it's just a case of Efxion definitely. If you're not used to dealing with her, she's kind of problematic. She's got the J and JB alone are already very difficult to work around. They're both very active. JB's like very disjointed for what it is.
Yeah.
Very good wall buttons and approach buttons, and then on top of that, she's got all the DP tricks and on offense. She's got left, right, loads of damage. You know, very solid character.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, next up we have Starling versus Redhead Prince. Redhead Prince representing Middle East as a region. We don't have many Middle East players in these brackets, but Turtleneck, who's currently taking a break because he's on military service, and there's also Redhead Prince, who's doing really well. Although M Spectator's a Middle East player, I think.
Oh, right. I think
He won the beginner bracket the other day.
Oh, nice. Who are they on, actually? I've forgotten.
WArcked.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, explains the name of the bracket because in the same week, back to back, one day after the other, Akiri won VV on WArcked, and then Spectator won TTP on WArcked.
Ah, very, very fitting. It's not letting me into the IP at the moment.
Yeah.
There we
hoping
go.
It does.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I
keep joining a bit late, to be honest. So round one, I'm just like kind of ad-libbing.
Yeah, that's what the OBS stream's the backup for.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hit
I keep
my
looking
microphone.
at the Twitch one by accident. I'm very smart. I opened the Twitch chat separately so I wouldn't be distracted by the stream, but then I just have the Twitch chat, the actual Twitch page open the whole time anyway. But yeah, I'm interested to see this match because both these players are up and comers, I think. Starling's improved a lot recently, even though he's been playing a bit longer than a lot of other beginners. Not that I'd even call him a beginner necessarily, it's more like an intermediate. And Redhead Prince, obviously, very strong showing recently in a bunch of brackets.
Yeah, I think Redhead Prince is a tad more consistent than Starling. I think Starling will choke on the occasional matchup.
I think with CCL, I think to not fall victim to beginnerisms, you have to be a bit more well-rounded. Because she's got some very straightforwardly strong moves, like the million reversals and such.
Yeah. We goes for the dive kick to try and bait bunker, I think.
Very aggressive pressure, raw bunker, and very optimistic shield. Was going to be difficult for Starling to actually get in range to hit with an air normal there. And this is what Starling wants to happen. Gambling out of the H-Moon burst.
We're trying to keep the pressure on, goes for the ID reset, possibly trying to bait him.
Yeah, the benefit of F-Moon shield is you can hold it, so you should probably exploit that where you can, even though it's hard to anti-air reaction shield counter fast enough, which is why a lot of people don't always hold the shield. Okay, you're trying to navigate from above charge JB height. Oh yeah, you just can't safe jump CCL 22C.
Nice,
at least unless you're an F-Moon.
Nice conversion for Redhead Prince. Pushing Starling's calling gambles with the DP cancel into EX
yeah, that's a I think that's a pretty genuine check there, if I recall correctly. Because FCL does that quite often because it has the kind of more applicable EX air key cancel for pressure.
Here we go. We're seeing
Yep, okay,
the
approaching through
Q-Echo.
and Starling holding the whole thing. Okay. Oh, that was
Oh!
that was really smart because couldn't afford to take the air hit to get the guaranteed punish.
Also gave Starling a decent amount of meter by shielding that as well. Very
allowed
good
to
call.
live this hit. Although I probably could have whiff cancelled the shield there, but it is quite tight. But that's not the like fastest reversal she has by a lot. Okay, just spacing traps and
Red Head's interestingly choosing not to EX guard any of that pressure.
That JB very difficult to stuff. Very like, you know, pretty active and also just a very long thin bit of green that goes all the way through her for a goofy looking cross up, but it makes it pretty strong both in like directly in front and directly behind her. Okay, we are taking this. We're not taking the mix from this, but we are taking the extra like 500 damage in the meter management. Okay, yeah.
Baits the shield with the delayed JA.
Yeah, the thing is with that jump cancel is it's a bit delayed on block. She can't really do anything super airtight. Okay, yeah, that's pretty safe to whiff. It's pretty fast. Oh, very nice 5A. Clearly catching the deep jump in.
I'm gonna try to fish for a counter hit here, but Red Head Prince with the quarter cycle back C.
Yeah, that was actually kind of well, kind of lucky from Starling for going for the redash that time, because if he'd done the normal like 2C check on our post viable, that would have got blown up by that. So
yeah,
good luck or good read. Either ooh, yeah, no, hard call out on on the crouch tech there.
I think the dive kick kind of beats a lot of this character's typical mash options. Obviously, 2A, but also like. It'll beat shield. It'll beat stand shield because you can't hold on H-min. I think it goes over a bunker as well. I think it actually beats a lot of stuff, and I think Red Head Prince is using that really well.
Yeah, I guess the 2-1-4 hurt box doesn't go super high. It's more of a grounded use special.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is what Starling wants. Oh, even gets the charge 2C, but not confident in the normal 2C link afterwards. Oh, and we've got the fancy combos. Starling's very good at these. I think that's one of his like main strengths. Oh, and the feint on the high. That's very hard to do because charge JB floats you up a bit. So if you don't do that at like minimum height possible, you just float up. Ooh, doesn't know to jump over that. If you jump there, you can just get air hit.
Ooh, the cool out with the Monte Ball. There we go.
Yeah, shades of Arsenal. Ah, yes, air jails to the ground and then catches the scramble.
Nice. Looking pretty good though. Starling has the opportunity to tie this out 1-1 if he can take this next game. Goes for the command grab.
No,
not enough meter to extend though.
Oh, okay, that was a very jank looking hit. Cross up protection means it wasn't a mix up, but it was surprising it didn't just whiff.
There you go. Goes for the BMB, but too far for the 2C. Unlucky. It tries to shield, but too early.
It might be a Satsuki thing. Satsuki's air hurtbox, can cause a lot of characters weird issues. Yeah. But yeah, doing super jump routing instead, I suppose that might be. Ah, yeah, the 5A 6AA routes are very picky on spacing and hit count and other such things. That's why it's so impressive that Starling goes to them so often, because you require a lot of combo system awareness and match awareness to reliably get them. Okay, manual burst is available, but is choosing to hold it to keep heat so that you can gamble on shield and not be scared. Unfortunately, very slightly dashes too far for the tech chase with 5B. Her 5B is very active, so it's very good for chasing ground tech.
Gambling. Yeah, interesting choice from Red Head Prince. I think he's trying to just...
baits the CDP. Misses that again. It's very difficult to get that to hit. It's very character-specific routing. Well,
there we go. Finds the counter hit. Starling trying to mash after the landing there.
Oh, this is a last chance for Starling.
Everyone's dropping their routes.
Damn, and yep, just goes for the nice and easy damage ender.
Which is fair, because I think both players dropped their last 2 combos, so it does make sense to go for the simple.
Yeah, maybe running out of steam a bit.
Nice stuff from Redhead Prince, though, knocking Starling out of the tournament at 7th place with a pretty clean 2-0, I think.
Yeah,
Starling
no, that
making
was.
some plays and managing to take a couple rounds, but Redhead Prince definitely felt in control for most of the set.
Yeah, it wasn't free, but it certainly looked quite strong
Yeah, definitely.
on Red Hair Prince's side. Oh yeah, Starling saying apparently usually doesn't have issues with the 6AA routing on CL. Yeah, seems like it seems like the hits might have been too spaced out.
Yeah,
I guess it
potentially.
works more reliably from further out on other characters probably, so like false sense of security. But as I say, I think that was mutual because as I say, Redhead Prince had a couple of stuff where it tried to route into 2C after charged key and it whiffed. Which again, I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a Satsuki thing or just a misconfirm.
could be. Anyways, now we have Vert versus Gamelatuva. We used to not be able to have these two on stream because they are in the same building, so it's hard for them to. Yeah.
I think you can actually stream an offline game. I think that's what the broadcast button is for, unless I'm stupid.
Yeah,
Might be wrong.
I think they figured it out because we can watch them now. They figured out a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And these two
Yeah.
want to beat each other's asses on
Maybe they're
Melty
doing
games.
like classic LAN party strats.
Maybe, yeah. That'd be funny.
Ah, yes,
So,
yeah. As Webb says, yeah, that's what broadcast mode is for.
oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. But anyways, yeah, Starling seems very happy. He said stacked bracket, but at least I'm top 8. Nodding emoji. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good. I can't deny the, even as I say, even though you know, got knocked out, I think the performances there were solid, and there's probably a good amount of data to take away from the matches he did lose.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh right, yeah, Asia-chan, yeah, that's true. That's quite a strong. I didn't see that one. Where was that? Am I misremembering? Also, my caster does not want to connect to these two.
Asia Khan versus Starling was off stream, but Starling beat him
Yeah.
2-1.
Damn, that. Unfortunately, we missed that, but it is the nature of things. Can't stream everything. But that does sound like a good set.
It happens, it happens.
Okay, I finally got into the IP, but I'm just going to rely on your stream. So you can start whenever you're ready.
I'll send these two off then.
It would have actually just been easier if I waited till they started to go in, so I didn't have to sync a character select. Because if you go in when they've already started, it just skips straight to the game. It's actually faster.
Oh
well.
Kind of annoying.
Yes.
I wish there was a faster fast forward, but I don't know how you'd implement that.
I think, to be fair, I think there's a lot of little quality of life features that could be added to caster, but they're not like
Super...
rushing a lot of this stuff because you know, people working on it now aren't. I don't think anyone who's the same people that originally made it are still updating it. Really, it's like other people have kind of picked up the mantle.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, we're into the actual match, and yep, very aggro start. Yep, the ADP. Gamelatuva's favorite move. If he says that's not true, he's lying to you.
There we go, gets the knockdown. Nice, going for the empty throw. Looking pretty clean. But Gamelatuva just DPing out. Light DP, interestingly enough.
Okizeme does help versus Shion, because she does like to disrespect in any way she can, and IH for the massive health regain.
Yeah, I think drops the extension he was going for. I think he thought he could IH and then pick up, but kind of dropped it. Still taking the round anyways.
Because if you do a 5e, IH, then the 5e input can eat your buffer for a while and make it hard to get another normal out immediately.
I see.
Yeah.
There we go, straight into the Kia loops. Pretty nice stuff from Gamelatuva. Again, he is disgustingly consistent with those guys for the overhead.
Yeah, no, he must have been really practicing. I'm actually really impressed. I know that they're quite tricky.
Yeah. Ooh. Kind of scrambly, but doing a bunch of attacks and specials in the wrong direction.
Okay. Good escape on the double gun. Gun is a very solid option in pressure, but there are ways around it because it's not. If I recall
-1
correctly,
if
it's
I recall
-1.
correctly, yeah.
Yeah. So very hard to challenge, especially at mid range. But oh, okay, nice. A lot of people save throw for killing situations, and that usually ends up being a bit predictable. But Gamer kind of nicely using double throw, which I think most people wouldn't expect in that scenario.
Nice J counter hit, managing to push Vert into the corner and tags him with the overhead.
Stuff like that is when overheads become really obnoxious, because if you're already blocking, you're kind of like primed to be looking for it. Oh, but ready that time.
Yeah.
Going for it twice was cheeky.
That one can be funky because the attack immediately after is a low. So you stand for 2 hits of the overhead, and then you have to crouch for the low.
I always actually end up getting hit by the second hit by accident because of that.
Yeah, lots of people do that with moves that are like multi-hit overheads. Is people will block the first one and then like crouch by the third and get hit.
Usually, I'm trying to input something to deal with any gap or punish afterwards.
Nice, there we go. Getting the muted extension only for 2.2k.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Insured. Nice insured Okizeme, making it very difficult for Shion to cleanly do her normal active defense strategy, as I like to put it.
Again with the kill loops. GameLatuva has not like hit a single invalid one yet. He just is on point with them.
Yeah.
Nice goes for the throw after the tech chase attempt.
As I say, I think I've actually counted a single one, if I recall correctly, which is crazy for how many games you've had of Gamer on stream.
Oh, he's just swinging buttons preemptively, trying to like whiff punish a mash. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, nice timing on that for the re-jump to get a clean confirm. And yep, it's very hard to, even though gun's -1, very hard to challenge.
Especially when you don't.
Oh yeah, gun.
Especially when you don't know what she's going to do afterwards, because she can always do the multi-shotgun if she really wants to. Not good for resource, but can catch people if you're not ready for it.
Yeah, okay. If she does double gun, she'll catch mashing, and the counter hit is so plus that she can often get a confirm from mid-range.
Go straight to the throw, and catches the tech as well. Really funky setup there with the whiff JC into crouching light.
It's that's kind of a hard read on them going for the dive, because otherwise it's a very easy tech catch on reaction.
Yeah, GameLatuva loves going for that dive tech chase there. He really does.
I think he's doing it less often nowadays. Oh, but as soon as I say that, there we go. I think he got in Vert's head about it by punishing the forward tech. Very nice JB snipe.
Akiha Bunker's kind of funky. Like a low that low profiles a lot of stuff and has a lot of range. It can be quite scary, but GameLatuva positioned outside of it. Really good.
Bunker's both a blessing and a curse, and more often the curse, but it does have some good applications. But yeah, unfortunately, that was a very strong showing from GameLatuva. Vert tried to kind of wrestle control back, did manage to get a few interactions, I think a round or two, but it was a very gamer-centered set there.
Yeah,
that was very strong.
It's a good run back as well, because the last time these two played on these characters, I think Vert took the set with his FRK. I think GameLatuva is kind of figuring it out very slowly and showing his work on stream a bit. Very well done. I think his neutral was a lot cleaner into FRK.
And it does help to keep get rewarded on those clean hits so heavily.
Yeah, definitely.
Really helps you like round out your game plan if you can kill someone for them being wrong. Yeah, okay, definitely. Hoping not to see Vinci again.
Yeah, Alex hosting up again. Will Vinci snipe the IP? Maybe he's streaming.
I don't see any hosts active.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Alex unhosted.
Tragic.
Tragic, you say? You sure you want a repeat?
Another Vinci 3-0, yes please.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry,
let's make this go on like 4 hours. Why not?
It's true. We're ahead of schedule right now, to be fair, by a decent amount.
I think a lot of sets, despite there's not been many like stomps.
Sets,
they've all been quite fast. There's not been much timing out. Very aggressive gaming today.
Yeah, it's kind of nice though. They're well paced, and lots of them have been close games, but they've been close
Yeah.
2-0s.
Yeah, that's true. 2-0 but close though.
Yeah.
The classic. That's every time I lose, that's is 2-0 but close though. Just saying. Even if I didn't even hit you.
That's how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Where's Alex hovering over F rower? What is this?
Oh dear, that would be terrifying prospect. I think if Alex picked up F rower, I think the region might be done.
Starling says he's surprised he managed to.
Oh, wait, go on.
Starling says he's surprised he managed to beat Asiakan. I can't fight Warrior to save my life. I fought his Warrior and went 1-4.
Oh.
Too much F Moon, SMH, not even Friday. True. Oh, there we go, the AdSJC.
True, that's why I'm not in. I wasn't expecting there to be so much F Moon.
You only enter Full Moon Friday.
I only enter Full Moon Fridays. This is a rule, definitely, and not just a gigantic coincidence. Oh, okay, it wanted to do Light Fireball, EX Fireball, but gets the DP. That's not a rare misinput.
Ellie, there's a Full Moon Friday next week, I'm just saying.
Ooh. I was thinking about entering the next one with FMAX. I want to try eventually win a bracket. That would be nice. Though I think having the goal of winning a bracket is always a dubious goal for, you know, mental and stuff. Just because people are variable, adapting, all that stuff.
Bracket is first to 2. It's not the most consistent format.
Yeah, exactly. A bit too many people get locked into that idea of, oh, I have to beat this person in a bracket, or I have to win this bracket, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, long term, it's not a great goal to have. But also, we're on this round that I've barely talked about, and it is very close timeout situation.
Redhead Prince is playing for timeout. Alex kind of delaying there. I think he was expecting
no, the 5C.
Oh,
yeah, no, you don't have C Moon Heat. I guess just getting a bit of extra meter knowing the timeout was inevitable.
Yeah, Alex whiffing 2 of those 5As. They're trying to tag Redhead Prince or something. Tagging the jump out, but not a counter hit, so kind of funky to confirm.
Yeah. Like, a lot of outcos will pilot 5A, 5B, and it doesn't catch all characters on air hit, especially higher up. Yeah, it doesn't want to deal with the 214C, just takes the chip. Oh, manages to block that in time, but it does kill the orb. Yeah, grounded like TK orb, not that amazing in this matchup. Oh, accidental sweep cancel instead of blue fire. Blue fire, if I recall correctly, is 2-on-4C, and that's half circle back C. So
very nice
I think that's a bit
run under from Redhead Prince there. Again, kind of the scrambly neutral they keep playing. I think Alex is kind of like scrapping instead of screen control playstyle is working really effectively here. Because I don't think you can screen control this character super well.
Yeah, as I say, like, full screen TK orb isn't going to do much because of keys. Even like higher up air orb is like CL can maneuver around it or put keys through on the ground. There's not really. She doesn't have as much reason to interact directly with orbs as other characters do.
Yeah, Alex might have won here. 3 seconds on the clock, just stalling. Takes the throw, but no, that's the Redhead Prince.
Oh no! That is actually tragic. That is actually tragic.
Redhead Prince barely getting the life lead with the throw, and then Alex heat activating after timeout. Really unlucky.
It's rare you see that, but it is.
If you don't know, heat activate pauses the timer, so he might have had a second chance at life there.
On F Moon it doesn't, but it gives you the health back instantly is the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't pause the timer, but it gives you the health back instantly. That's the alternative. So you can instantly if you blood heat right as the timer ends, there's nothing the opponent can do. It's like better for that, but if you do it too late, you obviously it won't pause the timer.
It's interesting that F heat doesn't pause the timer. I actually didn't know that.
Well, it would be a disadvantage on F because, as I say, well, most of the time, unless you have to gain the life lead back after the IH.
Yeah.
But as I say, because they get their health back instantly, they don't have a reason to have to stall the timer necessarily. If anything, it's like the classic thing is, oh, F Moon literally stealing games by just whiffing a special and IHing right at the end of the round.
That seems strong.
I always feel diabolical when I do that. But To be fair, on Efri Yogi, I don't get that opportunity much. Her IH whiff options are kind of pooky.
That
But a lot
was
of
that was really
characters, they just-
unfortunate for Alex, that interaction we just saw where he
Oh,
double
yeah.
jumped but didn't turn around.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just
no,
had to
yeah,
swing
just
the
very
wrong way.
slightly too early. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, double back throw. Oh, mashes out, but doesn't have faith and does IAD cancel. Okay, we're gonna have... Oh, doesn't go for... Trying to save meters for a possible IH, I assume, because otherwise could have done Fireball into EX Fireball to hold down... Oh my goodness gracious. And
Ooh, yeah, that's Redhead Prince.
very...
Redhead Prince, I know, just dominating a lot of that match. Alex with the
yeah.
kind of unfortunate post-round heat, but I think mostly Alex couldn't play the zoning game just because it's CCL. You cannot zone this character very effectively.
Yeah,
And
most of the
and
time.
Redhead Prince was kind of like on top of it most of the time, just pinning Alex down and punishing lots of the decisions he made.
It was kind of crazy. The first game was double timeout as well.
That is kind of funny.
It was very
Yeah,
close, to be fair, as well. Both times it was down to the last interaction.
Yeah, they're both stalling as much as possible, but yeah, congratulations, Alex, for making it to 5th place. Very well done. Anyways, we're on to the last of the first to twos.
Unfortunately,
semi-finals.
Vincey gets like 4.5th place.
Yeah, true. By power scaling, he did beat Alex. Anyways, Game of Latuva versus Redhead Prince in just a second. This is a very common run back. You see these two a lot at the top of losers bracket having their face off.
We're doing that next? We're not doing winners?
No. We're gonna do losers top 4 first, just because losers semifinals is the last.
Oh yeah, no, because otherwise it would be a. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. You can do it either way, but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
I tend to do it like this just because I want the first to 3s to be back to back.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Very wise. Because I've had to do it the other way before as a player, and having to do losers semis, losers finals, grand finals all in a row. It's like both exhausting, but also like if you're feeling yourself, it's like a power trip. You're just like running over opponents trying to get your run back in grand finals.
Well, really, you have that problem either way, because if you do winners finals, losers finals, grand finals, you could get knocked down to losers, play your losers, win, and then have to do a double reset grand finals.
Yeah, no, it's someone has to bear the brunt of that.
Yeah,
and I think in a way it does make sense for the person who has the security of going down to losers.
Yeah. Oh well, it's just a thing with bracket running, you know. I do try to give people a break.
Yeah, you have to. I've seen people who are newer to the bracket running thing who don't understand that, and it's as a player it's not very enjoyable. But
some people like it. Some people really do. They're like, yeah, I just get to play a bunch of sets back to back, and I get to really get into it.
The problem is you can't do that for everyone. Someone's going to have no sets and someone's going to have all the sets.
Yeah, true.
It's all about a balance.
Perfectly balanced. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's true. It is true, Skeleton. It's good to stay warmed up. You can end up getting owned in the grand finals, being the winner, if the other person is really, as I say, really on the ball, really feeling themselves coming into that set. But just the same, it can be that I'm more guilty of like running out of steam, so it can be harder for me. Also, Hime stage.
Yeah, goes to the other head.
Yep. I actually don't know what the best combo is off the charge 4C. I often just see something very basic like that though. Well, this is looking a bit difficult for Gamer here.
Yeah, Redhead Prince doing lots of that preemptive space control dive kick stuff. I don't know how good that is on CCL, but I've seen it from quite a few of them.
I mean,
finally
general,
drops the loops. Unlucky for Redhead Prince, right when he needs them as well. Pixel health, and yeah, gets
blimey. Good snipe on the air movement. It's
completely unnecessary though, because he had like a 75% health lead, and anything would have killed Redhead Prince.
Yeah,
but the gap was cool.
It was cool. I think also, to be fair, if you're at one hit from death, you're less likely to be putting out preemptive buttons from that far.
Yeah,
The risk
true.
of being counter hit. So defensive air movement is more likely to come out. So it wasn't a bad read in that respect.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Okay.
It's the Earthrender.
Yeah. Even though it's game is on the back foot again, this is slightly better because I think last round had a boatload of red health, but like no meter. Although, no, yep, that 2-2C will do it.
Pretty fast first game here for Redhead Prince. I think Game 2 was struggling with lots of his like preemptive space control and stuff.
Mm.
Are they gonna
Yeah,
switch stage? Ender's complaining about the stage. Oh god, the stage, it gives me brain lag, says Ender.
I've played versus Nero on this stage.
Oh my god.
I usually don't end up switching off grass stages versus Nero. This one's one of the more obnoxious one just because of the color though. It's Discord white mode stage. There's a bit of deliberation on the round screen, so maybe there'll be adjustments to be made. If I got speedrun like that, I'd probably do the same. It does happen, say first to two. So you kind of want to take every opportunity you can to get a little bit of thinking in. And as I say, oh yeah, there you go. That's what you want to see there, because it is not a super fast reversal like 2-2C. So you do have time to reliably shield cancel it if you meet the anal. Also, nice IAD reset catches the very early shield mash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yep. Can't confirm, doesn't have the meter.
There's grass stage discourse going on. I'm fine with grass stages, but I'm not fighting Akiha or Nero.
I think the thing I really don't want to deal with Akiha on red stages.
Oh yeah, true.
That's the real one. Ooh, very optimistic shield hold, but then Redhead Prince did do dash 2A, so maybe if they held a bit longer, it might have worked unless you ran out of time.
There we go, on-set point for Redhead Prince here.
Yeah, that was a very strong round again. As I say, the gamer did show some good adjustments in the first round, but it's a case of trying to keep that momentum going. Because Redhead Prince is coming from another set. They say already warmed up. Like Skelly said, it can be a potent thing.
There we go, gets the throw under.
Okay, ooh, air tech. Oh my goodness, very risky. Falling. Okay, missed the ground tech punish too. So it doesn't really get momentum off of that burst. And, oh, yep, okay. Just kind of
Redhead Prince is really good. Yeah, really good with those air stalls, dodging lots of Game Over 2's like preemptive anti-airing stuff or trying to catch landings. Yeah. Nice catching the tech, but messing up the confirm. Just run up 2TB.
Yeah.
Taking it with a bit of a gamble in style. Nice stuff from Redhead Prince there. I'd say that was a pretty clean 2-0. This matchup's usually a bit more like both ways, but I think Redhead Prince was just on point today. Yeah, but a nice try from Game Over 2.
I think it's as I say, just a moment ago I'd said, even though we've had like a bunch of like quick sets, none of them have been like sweeps, but that was unfortunately pretty close to that. But again, not the fault of Game Over 2. I think Redhead Prince just really was making things awkward for him. As I say, like the like you say, the air stalls, J2C, and other similar kind of like off kilter options, throwing Game Over off.
Yeah, but yeah, congratulations, Game Over on making it to 4th. I think he's been lurking around the 4th, 5th territory for the past couple of weeks, but a really good round.
I've been there in the past a long time ago. Yeah.
Has Game Over missed a single VV bracket? I actually think he hasn't.
One of the more consistent names I see, like even on the weeks I don't enter, I pop in the stream and I see him on stream.
I haven't checked in a while, but as of like a month ago, he'd entered every single bracket since VV3.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's a grinder. I respect him a ton for it.
I mean, I say we've seen the improvement, quite frankly. I think he's getting a lot more well-rounded. I think I was, because of how he can be a bit inflammatory himself with how he conducts himself post-game. Yeah. I've been a bit less than kind in how I described his playstyle at times, but I think he's genuinely improved quite a lot, and he's getting more well-rounded, and he's He's able to kind of adjust to things a lot more. I think it's just a case of really solidifying that and getting used to dealing with different player habits. Because there's some things that still seem to really trip him up.
Hoping Mateo hasn't gone. He sometimes does this.
Oh, okay. We'll have to get Vinci back on stream.
Vinci,
the
we
Italians can all like switch out for each other.
Yeah, we can sub in one Italian and sub out.
Yeah. Although it's a shame because, like I said earlier, I was looking forward to this set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about 5 things. Gamer Latuva says, yeah, it's fair. Oh, I mean, she's very annoying. Oh, yeah, okay, good job, Mateo. You made it.
Yeah, he's shown up. He shows up when it matters. I think, to be fair, this is perfect position for him to be in, because the way that I run the bracket means if you make it to winners finals, you get a lot of time. So I think, I think he went to go eat.
Yeah, no, that's prime eat time. Mateo needs to get to winners finals more often.
Yeah, you get to sit pretty in winners finals, and then you just get to go eat food or get a snack.
Okay, we've got CSS. Also, yeah, as I say, Gamer was mentioning, hasn't played versus CCL for like a month. I was gonna say though, you did actually beat 214C, which lots of people have been struggling with today. I think the only other person who did a really like clean punish on it was Darling with the air shield on chip health. That was actually really hype. Very very solid on that.
Yeah, that's the compromise, because you either take the hit and punish, but he obviously can't do that.
Yeah. As I say, but I think generally you can, if you see it, you can just like jump forward and take the air hit. If I recall correctly. Although what I tend to do is on Efriogi is like, if I'm already committed to something, I like whiff cancel or shield cancel into her flip, and that makes me get air hit, and then I can tech out.
Yeah. VV24. Nico asks why is Delta's tag 24. Everyone's tormenting Nico with the number 24.
I think
he turned 24 the other day as well.
I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think if you're going to keep talking about how much you hate the number 24, everyone's going to be like, haha, look, it's the number 24.
It's true. And nearly 25th seeded him. But he's 23rd seed instead, so he's dodging around
we've got the funeral procession color palettes.
Oh, nice Eto with the JB.
Mourning Gamer Latuva's death.
True.
Okay, strong start. This is right. Oh, okay, that backdash might have been really clean, but unfortunately the second hit does still catch. You're more likely to want to try and avoid the second hit. Misses the shield cancel. There you go. That's what you want. Doing a single hit DP there is minus, but the second hit is plus, but leaves a gap, so people want to shield there and do other RPS options.
I don't think Mateo's gonna like this character very much. He's fighting a top tier.
Yes,
best character in the game.
European top tier.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Thrown into the corner. Gets this pit set play. Lots of meter to dump as well if he wants to, but goes to the command grab.
Yeah. MBAACC's top tier in first to 2. TBH. Oh, wow. Okay, that was really unlucky. Ooh. Pops pit right as it disappears, so it just does nothing. Very weird.
Very unlucky.
You see that sometimes with like rower orbs, but I've not seen that with pit before. Oh, Ed. Oh, nice. That was very clean. Scales right to the ground and catches the movement perfectly. That was really clean. Blimey.
Web says place your bets about how long until Mateo types mid-match about this character. It's gonna be 2-1.
We've got 3 games to see it happen.
It's true. First, it's a long set. To be fair,
nice stagger and nice identifying the drop and going for the OTG.
Mateo's Bracket Demon got banned from the server, if you think about it.
I think he was most people's demon.
Yeah, true.
Okay, yeah.
Running some pressure.
Using the plus frames. Yes. You're so plus on ribbon, you can kind of catch jump. Yep. Chicken block there, kind of erase the otherwise excessive plus frames from a jump in. Make it a bit more of an ambiguous situation. Especially from that, though, it was a very low chicken block, so don't know who was even plus there, quite frankly. Okay,
Nice
trade.
air from Mateo. Kind of funky
Yeah,
though. Goes for the hold shield, but doesn't do anything off of it.
Yeah, I think he probably, I imagine he's going for command grab off of it. I imagine that would be Siaki's go-to option on a grounded opponent. Yeah, dash
He'll
throw,
just
that's the
take the throw.
classic. Staggers. You want to stag your A normals a bunch with F Mia, because if she goes past her A normals, it gets a lot harder. Ah, yep.
Well, it
So many
says
people get
Mateo
hit by
getting the Italy temporal field bonus from OTB being on the horizon.
True, true. I mean, as I said, that was a very strong first game, but obviously that was an F Miyako round right there. I think
really messed
Ribbon
up.
plus JB is a very nice tool to have versus Miyako.
Oh, using
Oh,
that to
wow,
anti-air.
okay.
Interesting stuff. Getting two of them in a row, just one side and then the
Yeah.
other.
As I say, Miyako's horizontal air movement is not the strongest. She has a very high arc on her air dash and jump, but it doesn't go forward as fast or as aggressively. That's why you see so much Super Jump 9 from Miyako players.
Yeah. Barely tagged by the end of that. Ooh, gets caught
Ooh,
running up with the
whiff
2A
punish
as
on the
well.
dash 2B. Okay. Dubious Okizeme, but Delta does not disrespect and keeps it nice and simple into the command grab of the plus frames from the ribbon.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is surprising to me because I've never seen these two play against each other before.
Yeah, I think.
But in my
like
head,
I say,
Delta tends to beat people who beat Mateo. So the power scaling says one thing.
I think
But
Delta has insane upset potential. He's one of the best players in Europe in that respect. He can really punch above his weight because his offense is just so strong. But I think it's just like if he's not
because
comfortable
Miyako
in
is
the
the
other
best
states of
character
the
in the
game, it's true. If he's not comfortable in the other states of the game, then he does also then get upset by players in the inverse.
Starling
And
says, is this the real Mateo cooking on stream? I feel like Mateo has like bad stream luck, if that's a real
I mean,
thing.
yeah. I think he's also just got the case of fumbling the bag from unfortunate situations. Like one thing goes wrong, and like we see here, he did very much kind of get a bit panicky on defense, but he managed to clean it up after getting the heat off. The delayed heat hits Miyako in the air, and then he gets a nice air conversion. As I say, I think it's a case of I think Siaki does have good tools to kind of make it annoying for Miyako, because yeah, her JB is a nice, very active, disjointed wall. Ribbon's very annoying for how like aerial Miyako will often want to be. She has to play a bit more grounded around it and use her walk if she wants to avoid dealing with it, but then you have to block her low to the ground ribbon and their plus. As I say, and then yeah, as I say, if you're too active on defense at the wrong time, then you just get blown up. Oh, that was a missed J2C, and it gives Delta a turn, but Mateo walks out of the stomp reset. Stomp a lot less effective in mid-screen pressure.
This is set point for Mateo. He might 3-0 Delta, and Webb said if Mateo wins this, he is by power scaling law stronger than 2K.
This is true. And if we go only by stream footage, I think that's the case.
He's popping off today.
Very barely hit. Very aggressive early burst in the round. Does not want to give any momentum.
Yeah, Mateo's two games and a round up, so he does have a bit of space to gamble like that and just try and like scam a game.
Yeah, no, as I say, I wouldn't even call it a bad decision, because giving Miyako a turn can quickly end badly, and Max would have ended maybe by the time if she did hit her, did do the full combo. Max might have ended, and then you would have had to actually take mix on the Okizeme.
Here we go. Mateo playing it usually quite carefully on the mix. There we go, trying to jump out at a good time.
Okay, yeah, no, that spaced out stomp, not very threatening. Ooh, very slightly off of getting the anti-air there, so that's gonna be game even with Aki health.
It begins the reverse 3-0.
It's possible. As I say, it's just a case of if Mateo can kind of maintain the. Yep, no, not holding that. Oh, very clean. Yeah, blimey.
Nice stuff.
As I say, Mateo's doing a good job identifying when Delta doesn't really have like real pressure. Ooh, Very good patience from Delta. As I say, Delta's actually really good about sniffing out reversals of all kinds. That's one of his strengths, I think. And the overhead makes it so...
representing it for the first time in like 3 games. I think it's gone out of Mateo's mental stack, and he used that to just take the win there. Off of set point for Mateo. He's got to work for 2 more rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it is an uphill battle for Delta, but it's definitely doable.
Yeah, maybe I jinxed it. Maybe I'm evil for.
I think it's impossible I think it's impossible to not jinx Mateo. He's just jinx prone, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, as much as I want to compliment his play right now is very it's getting a bit scrambly though in this neutral. He's getting a bit. I think he's getting a bit hungry to kind of like finish this off.
Yeah, a bit impatient.
You still want to probably
maybe
play a bit lame, I think. Oh yeah, no, that backdash was not it.
IEDing them with a bunch of buttons to try and like catch Delta jumping or something.
Yeah, no, as I say, overhead, not very rewarding, so you can kind of afford to eat that. Oh, okay, very clean air catch. Okay, now you've got to be mindful of burst or 20 different reversals. That's not a command grab on Aki, so you don't have to really care about that.
Starling said 5.5k via Akiho. I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Ban this character.
If you don't know, people in the chat, the Akiho is actually the most tanky character in the game and has the best defense value. So getting 5.5k on her is very different to doing it on the average health character. Okay, but Mateo does manage to sneak it back. He is back on being on set point.
Yeah,
he does kind of regain momentum. And yep, the pillars are a lot less... after that one very tragic pillar that ended up losing him the round, he's using them a lot more preemptively again, but unfortunately that straight air hit into 3.8k because Miyako. Very wise burst. Oh my goodness, that was very bad.
Barely not.
Oh, tries to dash under. Very risky thing to do versus Miyako because she always has that JB available. Okay, backdash out of the corner, identifies the cross up. Ah yes. I think Miyako players are often a bit too air shield happy versus similar zoning options. Because Akia recovers independently from the pillar, that's not necessarily going to do much.
That spot dodge. Mateo's getting a bit more used to the pattern of this pressure, I think. But Delta finding it, he can finish it off.
Yeah, I think if anything, like, Mateo's doing okay-ish on defense. It's just, like, scrambling a bit too much in the mid-range, I think.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah, like, that was a very aggressive approach there.
I don't think Mateo's a long set kind of player as well. I think he's struggling more at the end here.
Possible double overhead there, and instead goes low. That was high enough. High. Okay, yep, like... Okay, nice. Ah, yep,
just
clean.
deeping out.
Don't want to have to deal with the possibility of multiple options.
Drops
Maybe
the end though. Mateo tries to set pit and gets tagged for it. Unlucky. There's the empty low.
Empty low.
Mateo back off of set point 2-2. Delta again determined to pull this back.
Is Mateo not ground teching Miyako air throw? Because you can neutral tech it completely safely. The only thing she can do to catch in quotes is dash throw, which is difficult, very difficult to mash, and you can't, and because you don't have throw protection off the tech. But you can still jump it and still tech it. You just can't mash it like most throws. Ooh. Yeah, this is another Miyako round, unfortunately. It's gonna happen. Although, okay, yep. Okay, and nice dash out. Oh, but dash back into the corner, but it's fine because Miyako has green. Okay, yep, nice heat. I didn't know that was a safe heat. At least I assume that's a safe heat. Or Mateo is very much taking liberties, but safe mid-range pressure, but gamer? No, it's not gamer anymore. Delta identifies where there's a pretty large gap. Dash 2A. I think that was a backdash from Mateo or something. I saw the startup of something.
This is reverse 3-0 territory right here. Back to set point for Delta, managing to anti-air with the pillar there. But Delta with the run under, catching his landing.
Dash 2B is doing a lot of work, because as I say, I think Mateo looks very uncomfortable in the mid-range, which is where Delta's starting to play a lot more.
Straight into the throw as well, yeah. I think he's getting mixed in the corner here.
No ground tech. You
Mateo
really want to ground
very
tech
respectful.
that. You want a neutral tech, because otherwise she just gets like an outright like jump in mix. It makes her corner game a lot stronger without meter.
And
Oh
your
well,
last
whatever happened
interaction.
there, we could only assume. Unfortunately,
I think that was
Mateo
probably
lost.
run up throw and he escaped, but yeah.
I think what happened there is Mateo hit last arc and it did 11k and he won.
True, definitely. But Delta with the reverse 3-0 from set point towards Mateo as well.
And it wasn't
One
a
hell of a way to pull it back though.
it wasn't even like a complete clean sweep after. It was a bit of a
Messy.
scrappy one.
Yeah, Mateo
But it was a
kept
very good
getting to set
set.
point, and I kept thinking he was going to
Mm.
take it, and then Delta just pulls it back and
Yeah,
uses that like
no.
F me echo snowball to just like run him over, keep the
Yeah, I think
momentum going.
he just cracked a bit because, as I say, he looked very dominant initially, and then Delta made a bit of an adaptation, playing a bit more aggressively close, and Mateo just wasn't comfortable in the mid range at all. And
Re-
he started to get owned by doing very safe pressure sequences because it made Delta a lot more willing to do very aggressive call outs in it.
Chat is accusing Delta of rage quitting.
I mean, yeah, like I say, he got 11k last arc. Have you not seen the one YouTube video that has all of the Melty Blood supers in it? For some reason, has the damage set to maximum in the options menu, so every last arc does like 12k, which is really funny. They are not
That's
that
awesome.
strong in game.
Hold on, let me get some water before this next segment.
Yep, yep.
Eleanor,
I
do you
think
want to entertain the audience for a bit?
I
Or do
will
you want
entertain
to?
the audience. I might refill after you, but
Oh
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
cover for you.
we can tag out and then tag in, tag out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll
Anyways, I'll
do
be
the
back in a
maid
sec.
high five.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Awesome. I'll be back.
Mm. But no, as I say, genuinely, I was very impressed with Mateo's play. As I say, I think despite the jokes and memes about Mateo, bless him, he's very fun to kind of rattle up a bit. He's a good sport about it. Um, but I think since I came back to the game, I think he's been a lot more open to improvement and trying to further his game plan. Just letting the players know that they have a bit of time. Yeah, as I say, it's as I say, it's me reading Discord and instantly brain farting. Yeah, as I say, so I think it was a very strong showing. I think a lot of people can't, reliably put Delta on the ropes like that, even though, as we were saying, he does get upset sometimes by things he's not too comfortable with. I think, as I say, the initial part was very, very dominant. And I think if he can replicate that going into losers finals and grands, maybe he has a chance to get his proper bracket victory under his belt. I'm not sure if he's had one before. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. But either way, it's gonna before we have grand finals, of course, we are going to have losers finals, which is Redhead Prince versus Mateo, and both players who have actually had a pretty strong showing today, and maybe in some people's eyes punched above their weight a bit. They've a lot of Redhead Prince's games have been pretty clean sweeps, relatively speaking, compared to a lot of other sets. Very close games this week, but like he's been very consistent, very willing to abuse the kind of awkward aspects of dealing with CCL in terms of average character game plan. She's the classic like I think she's the classic like anti-meta character in the sense that she kind of blows off a lot of things that other characters can kind of get away with very easily. Not that other characters don't have answers for those things, but it's like stuff like the Nero matchup. He famously does decently there at like a layer 0 because she has stuff like 236C and keys to kind of dissuade just full screen summon spam, which again, at a lower level and mid level, a lot of players struggle with at a baseline, even on characters that technically have possible answers for it. But CCL doesn't have to really have as deep an understanding of the matchup or the game to kind of exploit stuff like that. And there's a few matchups she has like that in general, where it's like characters that are usually more comfortable doing full screen options or zoning or camping on insurance and projectiles. She's very good versus that, and I think you've seen a lot of this set where this bracket this week where it's like Redhead Prince really abusing people who want to lean in heavily on more kind of like timeout play styles, as I say, stuff like H stats, charge JB, and other such similar tools where you're kind of able to kind of relatively low risk control the mid to long range usually. But yeah, as I say, this set could go either way, I think, because just the same, I think Mateo, like I say, as much as people like to joke, Mateo does very much lean on Siaka's strong tools. Ribbon is very good. Ribbon
Very
is very,
strong,
very
yeah.
good. But and if you're not ready for it, you're going to definitely get blown up. Also, hello, Rosie. I think now I'm going to
Oh,
take the opportunity to
returned.
quickly get a glass of water, and
Oh,
you
yeah, go ahead.
can probably tell the players
I'll,
to get ready. I will be very quick.
all right.
Bye bye.
I got Redhead Prince because I need to see Delta versus Prince. Damn. How did the losers bracket go? I actually didn't take a look. Endo having a bit of a run. Very well done. Beating Not Dead Yet and Fame. And then, yeah, filing to fight third seed this early on is scary. It always is, yeah. Arsenal killing Nyanar into instant DQ SMH. Yeah, I think Arsenal fucked up a bunch of people's runs.
Yeah, it's a bit tragic. You kind of don't
it's,
like to see that. Like, obviously,
I know
on the one
it's,
hand, sometimes things come up, etc., etc. You can't help it. I've certainly had that happen. But
but people keep signing up knowing they'll have to go after like 40
he's like,
minutes.
"Oh, I'm." They were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go eat," and it's like, well, you could have done that before you started, or you could have done that in between a match at some
Yeah,
point, and
I don't know.
it's just a
I
bit of a shame.
There was a player in the beginner bracket I considered banning for stuff like that. Kept entering, making top 8, and then being like, "Oh, I only had like an hour. Sorry, guys." Like,
Yeah.
oh,
I think if it's like, as I say, if you're really hungry to get that bracket experience, but it doesn't happen at a good time for you usually, then it is just a shame. But like, I've seen Arsenal in a bunch of these, so I don't think it's for a lack of chances to play in bracket.
yeah,
I remember one of the players who shall not be named had the issue of apparently being kicked off the game by his parents before brackets would end, and so he didn't enter them despite his bad reputation and other stuff. That's
yeah.
Mr. Joseph.
Joseph, I've heard of Joseph.
Yeah, he didn't enter brackets because A, he was on Wi-Fi, and B, his parents would kick him off of his laptop before like 8 or 9, so he wouldn't be able to be around for later sets. But even like, maybe a bit brutal to say this, but even he didn't want to put people through that, despite what the other things he's known for putting people through.
Yeah. In staff chat, they're talking about this exact thing we were just talking about, anyways.
Oh yeah, Vincey, same. Every time I last arced him on Efriogi, which back in the day that was my signature technique. The kids don't know. He would
Yeah.
instantly close the game, and then 10 minutes later he would ping me saying "parents."
Uh,
Very very fun.
he doesn't want you to have
What?
the replay. That's why.
I always had to.
That's why you should always have clipping technology active on your computer, so you can get it
I
even if the
did.
replay gets fucked.
I used to have 200 clips of last arcs, but my PC died. I was gonna make a video of all of them, and it was gonna be
I
kind of
lost Arc
funny.
Web, his
That's
senior.
pretty. That's pretty
He
neat
threw
because
he threw a
he's kind of
fireball
hard
while I
to
was in
do.
blood heat.
Yeah, that's the only way you can really do it is if you pop blood heat right as they were planning to fireball. Anyway, Webb's very on the ball with avoiding
No,
my ones, so I
yeah,
don't tend to. I tend to
I'm very
kind
proud of
of
that.
no. Probably looking for it less versus CPCL than Efriogi because Efriogi's the meme one when it comes to last arcs.
CPCL
Doesn't
has hers is okay. It's full screen.
yeah
That's pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, as I say, if it's full screen instant, that's always pretty good. Ideally, you also want one that's got a few active frames, just
So they can't
because
like
the
cancel
shield.
through it.
Yeah, because the thing is with if it's only one active frame, you can get goofy stuff, where like pre-jump frames invuln through it, and
Oh,
stuff like that. If you what was it? Traubenritter had that happened with Reese last arc because he what's it called? Last arced a projectile and then they happened to jump right as it happened, and hers only has one active frame, so it just didn't come out. Whereas
yeah.
Ryogi's has like 4, which is ideally what the
It can't.
baseline of what you want because
Some of them can't hit during
shield.
pre-jump, can they?
Yeah, no, because a lot of them are hit grabs, and your
Oh, I see.
hit grabs kind of come up. A lot of hit grabs kind of come under command grab adjacent, even if they hit air.
And they have like
So,
lots of them have hitboxes on the floor, like throws do. It's very
oh, I
low.
mean, to be fair, only command throws have hitboxes. Normal throws are just distance checks. It's a bit weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, no, as I say, they're different rules. That's why you can't. What's the word? You can normal throw armor, but you can't command throw it. Whereas specifically, Kohaku Kerowin Super, you can command throw it, but you can't normal throw it. It's programmed differently. Fun fact.
Very strange, I think.
Yes. I don't know how they managed that.
Oh, are they having hosting issues? Oh, they're in character
I
select.
know they're just taking their time.
Yeah.
Hand washing. Do I want to commentate from my home the evil marble room matches that we'll try to stream?
I'm down to commentate whatever matches at all unnecessary in
You
Italy.
mean was it the granite room? It was like a different rock this time, wasn't it? It's like the green one. Is that granite? Granite's like brown actually, like brown pink, isn't it? Oh, is it like? Oh yeah, it's like marble can be green.
I'll be at Debbie's, but I'm down to commentate whatever is necessary.
Oh no, marble's white.
I'll have my microphone with me, probably. So.
Oh, hype. Yeah, now I'm doing geology instead of melty blood commentary.
Heck yeah.
Look at granite.
I knew someone who I went to the museum with, the Natural History Museum in London, and I got to be autistic about the dinosaurs and rant to her about dinosaurs, and she got to be autistic about the rocks, and she ranted to me about all the rocks.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't have an exact specialization there. Mine are like mine's like space and trains.
Oh, I see.
I think, and radiation. Not things you'll find in the Natural History Museum.
True, maybe in the Science Museum.
Oh yeah, I love the
which is on the other side of the building.
Yeah, it's true. I remember going there as a very young child.
Yeah.
Cool place. Okay, and here we go. Losers finals.
Mateo gets his second first to 3 of the day.
Yeah, getting those sets in. Good initial start. I think sniping a rising JA if I had to guess. Okay, nice little oh, okay. Yeah, a bit of a scramble. Didn't hit. It doesn't really have a cross-up option on Siaki, but Redhead Prince didn't dare press into the back of an active normal and just got hit on the landing as a result. But now Mateo's managed to get cornered despite the health deficit. We have to see how confident.
Ooh, what a call out as well.
Yeah,
Eating the fuzzy
very
jump.
delayed jump. Yeah. Oh, okay, but classic Akia backdash into instant IAD back in. You'd think with how people use Akia backdash that it just makes you like +20.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it
it feels
actually
like it
pauses
does.
the opponent in place. It, like,
Yeah, it's like a
crushes you.
Roman cancel.
Yeah.
To be
Why
fair,
I say.
CC definitely made it feel like that at times.
There
Corner
we go. Ooh,
backdash.
just a bit too high on the jump there.
Ooh. We've got a lot of red health on Mateo's side, so he might be trying to sneak in a heat activate.
He's notoriously
Oh,
kind of
very...
iffy at that though, but we'll see.
Yeah, on defense at least. Maybe he can get a good knockdown. Oh, okay. Ooh, doesn't get the shield cancel in time, but the regeneration of Pit actually eats through the damage on the 214C, so might have died there otherwise. Very interesting niche interaction. Very clean.
The falling button, but no finish. Just it gets the OTG instead of the actual clean hit, so just kind of throws it down.
Landing air dash into no button. Very tragic.
Probably could have rebeated after recognizing that that was OTG. But unfortunately, Mateo losing that round.
Yeah, because that fade back JB was very clean. As I say, very strong normal to use like that. Yeah, kind of, definitely. I think thanks to that normal, the C Aki here is a lot more functional and neutral than she otherwise would be. And H Aki here too. They both share that normal. Oh, yeah, no, trying to do very high air pit stalling, but it's a bit hard to use like that.
Redhead Prince pressing the button first. Unlucky, but thrown to the corner here. Trying to use 5C to 214A.
Oh, tries to dash 2-8 and the call out. That's a very strong option. It calls out crouch tech, it calls out
it's like a Granblue it's like a Granblue throw bait.
Well, in general, it's like a kind of like Footsie's game throw bait.
Yeah, true.
But those moves are still strong in this game because a lot of people do like to do crouch tech, and even the variant of crouch tech that gives you a 2A, it would still beat that. Because that tends to be the stronger version, even though it's the harder version of the OS. It's very hard to call out from standard grounded pressure. Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, not letting him play neutral with ribbons like that, but Mateo with the immediate stand shield into full punish. Not too much damage off that scaling, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, as I say, I think Mateo's already evened out that one hit. That's kind of the issue slightly with 226C, is if you don't make anything happen with it after you hit it, it kind of doesn't do much on its own. And it costs meter, which you then lose the opportunity to use for conversions and reversals, etc., etc. It's a bit of a what's the word? Opportunity cost. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just playing some neutral. Ooh, nice, tagged with the second hit of the record, just a bit too low. Redhead Prince for getting a run-up button as well.
Yeah. That's very tall. That second key gets thrown very high. I think just above her head, so it's perfect for sniping IAD approaches like that. Ooh, IAD air shield. Not sure if that was intentional or if that was looking to hard call something out, but I'm not sure if it was a good idea. Okay, yep, catches the backdash with throw. Very aggressive deep dash in. Baits the burst just with spacing. Very patient, but doesn't really punish afterwards. But I guess mindful of the many RPS options of a C-Moon at CL.
Yeah, Mateo had a lot of meter to spend there, and I think Redhead Prince wasn't looking at his resource enough. There's pretty much no reason not to go for that reset.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, a lot of people are not very comfortable dealing with the rebeat or like neutral on block frames into ribbon. Say very strong tool, blows up lows, plus on block or shield, very plus. Its downside, it tends to be that it's just very slow. It's a lot slower than it looks. It kind of only really comes out once the effect is fully out. Unfortunate misinput. Oh, yep, Stagger gets blown up by 214C. 214C is iffy on wake up because it does have, it's kind of easy to call out on reaction with cancel to shield or just jumping. But as a gap reversal, it's absurdly strong, especially because of how much damage it does by itself. Okay, empty dive into throw, but very good mash out, and there it is, the ribbon completely beating low mash, and Redhead's Prince didn't react to it or thought that it would hit anyway. But I think if I recall correctly, CCL 2A might be one of the ones that whiffs versus air. I might be wrong. There's a few like that, the low ones. Ooh, baits the burst again. And corner control, although corners himself afterwards, but yeah, just keeps it solid, walling out Redhead Prince from moving in.
Mateo's doing good, but hopefully what happened with Delta doesn't happen again.
Yeah, just got to keep it solid.
Yeah, just gotta keep it up. The immediate
that's a round
yeah.
start. The Americano, as some call it.
Yeah. Ooh, ducked under with the 3C.
Yeah. Okay, oh, yep. Yeah, Mateo's kind of navigating around the air stalls quite well. Even if he's not outright punishing them, he's not really having to directly contest them, which I think is... yeah, there you go, stagger. I think Mateo really has to be on the eye out, keep an eye out for that option in mid-string when meat is available. It's just very hard to constantly do that. Oh, probably wanted to command grab there. It's very hard to do that the whole time during your pressure, every time a C-moon has 100 meter. Hard call out on the back, well, yeah. Pulls out the back dash, punishes it. And yep, the pit meter and health drain was going to be very bad very quickly there, because it would have been below reversal health, and any hit would have killed, and it did.
There we go, tagged with the JB. Finds another one, but no conversion. J counter hit there.
Yeah. These I'm not sure about these air pits. They haven't really been working out this bracket. In general, I don't see... They're not as good as the HACC air pits for stalling, because they don't auto-dep.
I think lots of people have just punished it, because it does have a decent amount of recovery. Yeah, tagged the overhead.
Yeah.
Has the opportunity to take Mateo off of set point if he wins this next game. Again, this is giving me flashbacks to last set.
Ooh, empty. Once again, we've got the thing where he misses his button on the IAD and gets mashed on the ground. That happened in the first game too.
Yeah.
Okay, back throw out of the corner. Accidental defensive throw maybe, but... Ooh, nice, yeah, there we go. Okay, once again, the power of ribbon is being demonstrated quite heavily. As I say, I was...
stuff with it.
Ooh, very clean trade confirmed there. Max range. Okay, both players looking strong meter-wise, so a lot of options on the table. Okay, oh, bait tries to aggressively bait the burst, but Redhead Prince is actually mindful of the option this time. Bursts himself. Ooh, yeah, no, I had a feeling that was... Ooh, that might hit too high. Oh,
unlucky!
The combo. Oh, that's really tragic.
He was given a second chance at life, and that's what happened. That's dire. Go back to character select. Is he throwing with the HR key?
I'd be surprised. I feel like Ribbon was paying dividends. Maybe he's just giving himself a chance to deliberate or change stage.
He's counterpicking grass stage.
Oh, yep, no. Oh, of course. Classic home evening party. Akia's home. She now has the
home field advantage. Yeah.
Exactly. Ooh, round start air throw whiff. Very aggressive. Up, misses the confirm, but doesn't get hit out of it this time. So that's already an improvement. Yep, catches the tech. You've got to be careful of that. Although misses the confirm after that is a bit of an awkward height on that. Yeah. Okay, yep, tries to raw bunker or not expecting the gap. One of the two. Dash 2A on the whiff 2B. That's a common issue in CCL pressure if you get that, especially to get it instead of 3B. 3B goes a lot further.
Okay, yeah. Nice conversion from Mateo as well, getting another one. Not
real
too much damage there.
Willing to block that out. Good. That's a counter hit starter. You can kind of do whatever you want there.
Yeah,
you
don't
can sometimes
need too much
do some
damage
really...
to finish it off.
Yeah, you can kind of do some really saucy stuff if you've got a decently fast but rewarding counter hit normal there. It's a guaranteed counter hit.
He's back on set point, but honestly, he's kind of been struggling when he gets to the at this point.
Yeah, I think it's as I say, he's definitely performing a lot better than I've seen in other brackets, but maybe that's getting to him. But either way, sneaks over. I think if he keeps it solid and just keeps kind of being a bit lame about it, and that was probably, I think that was probably command grab, if I had to guess, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe
He
he was
might
trying
just
to
be
catch
trying
the
to gamble
backdash
and
with
get
it.
something.
Okay,
Yeah, plus
plus.
frames.
Plus again. Ooh, dash blocks. Not the worst thing, but as I say, it's nicer if you can get air hit by that, so you can... But he only took a bit of chip. He had pretty good EX guards. So that wasn't the worst thing. Although he's cornered now, and he goes back into the corner. Not ideal, and
Nice
that
JB counter.
that CLJB hits very nicely in front of her. Nice mash out on the overhead.
Yeah, both of them just kind of like fishing with buttons, trying to get something started, I think.
Yeah.
I think
As I
neither
say,
wants
I think
to make
Mateo
too big
might be a bit
commitment.
too... Yeah, he might be a bit too overly eager. Okay, nice heat. Don't want to deal with the mix-up of possible air stall or hit throw or anything.
Yeah, both
Okay,
of them
just
just getting
taking
their
the
health
health
back.
regen.
12 seconds on the clock as well.
Yeah, this is
Mateo
going to
can
be
actually just
difficult.
stall. There we go.
Yeah, no, this is going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah. Ooh. Tagged with the 4C,
Oh.
but yeah, 2 seconds on the clock. Mateo
Yeah, no, that
takes
wasn't going to
it.
happen.
He was struggling to like get things started at that point, and he was like, you know what? What if I just didn't get things started? I have
That
more
was
red
very,
health.
very smart, to be fair.
Very smart from
A
Mateo.
lot of people at like 11 seconds or similar times either don't remember the timer or aren't confident they can just run away that long, especially with a character like Siaki, and they kind of end up flubbing. But he just...
really good set for Mateo. That was really clean. Again, really smart. Just being like, you know what? I'm kind of struggling to get things started. I have the great red health lead. Even if he pops heat back, 12 seconds on the clock. Once heat ends, I can just still... Very well done.
Yeah, no, as I say, and obviously good stuff from Red Haired Prince. He did try to make some adjustments. I just think it was just one step behind, I think, because Mateo got a lot more into his kind of comfort zone more often. I think at the very least he was Red Haired Prince was playing the defense game correctly. I think for the most part, I think a lot of people are getting opened up by how strong Ribbon is. You definitely want to be abusing fuzzy jump or more preemptive mid-range mashes to avoid that. Something like CL 5C, which can feel like a terribly scary thing to mash, or as I say, just like an early jump out. That's kind of what you need to do. But especially if he does it close to you, if he does something like, if he's doing point blank ribbon and not mid-range ribbon, where it's like most strong because he can easily threaten command grab and doesn't have to do a big redash for it, then you can just 5A in your face, and it's actually pretty easy to stop.
Ellie, really important question for you right now.
Okay.
Do you know what time it is?
It's 10 to 9.
Incorrect answer. It is gambling time, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you've had the stream open, while you've been doing other stuff and scrolling Twitter and making some food, enjoying your dinner like a good Italian, like Mateo, you have been collecting these things called channel points. And now, if you're in a country that doesn't have gambling laws that ban it, you can actually bet these channel points on the outcome of this grand finals. Now, when I say the outcome of this grand finals, I don't just mean the first set. I mean whoever's going to win the tournament. So I'm gonna put up a little poll for you, and you all can spend your wonderful channel points, making some bets. Basically, the way that it works is you all pool together your points, and the winning side gets all the points split between however many people voted for that side. So there's also like an advantage for voting for the underdog, but we'll see. The poll is up. Who will win, Mateo with the marble room buff or the little French boy?
Little French? No, little French boy, don't run into the ribbon.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, blimey. Marble room buff Mateo is everyone is getting Mateo hype. I think, as I say, this week has been...
It's the week of Mateo, I think. Delta's won a couple of these brackets. I think he's won 3. So the question is, does he get another title just to gatekeep Mateo? Or does Mateo get the 6-0 sweep?
That deep bracket experience is a strong boon. Knowing, having been in bracket reset situations, grand final situations before, the first time it can be quite tense.
Definitely, yeah.
Even if you're coming in from the winner side, so coming in from the loser side is definitely a tall order.
There's
But
currently 2 votes and 10.5k points on Mateo, and 1 vote with 5k on Delta. You have another minute to put your channel points in. Might as well.
oh,
Another
it's
vote
gone.
for
It's
Delta?
gone even. It's 10k either side.
Yeah, 2-2 with
Exciting
10k either
stuff.
side. 10.5k. Here we go.
Yep, they are getting ready to go in.
Fine. Sending
We're
them
getting
off.
a stage pick.
There we go. Good luck.
Grown Italian man bullies little French boy for 6 games straight, and that's Delta that said that. Delta
Yeah,
is
Marble-
admitting to being a little
Marble
French
Room Mateo or the little French boy.
boy. Little French boy. That should just be their names on stream. That's a lot of work, but it would be funny.
Alright.
But yes, we are in to the most anticipated set of VV24. And like I say, I think if Mateo can kind of keep that energy from the initial few games of the winners set, it'll work out. Because regardless, you're always going to have a few Miyako rounds, this is looking like it might be one. Nice jump out, although the ribbon there was ambitious. Oh, nice catch in the backdash. Miyako backdash sucks. As I say, yeah, if you can keep that energy, that corner control, that kind of mid-long range control, then it'll be pretty good. Although the straight air hit, he is not good at dealing with the fake stomp. That's a Miyako, F Miyako's 2-2C does like a fake jump into a low. You can kind of fuzzy it. You can do a slightly delayed shield because it's a bit slower than a jump in. And that can blow it up. Obviously, she could hard bait that with a normal jump. But obviously, it also has the factor if she can't cancel into a jump from a blocked normal. So if you see it from a cancel, then it's a bit more telegraphed. But raw, it can be a bit tricky. But either way, you can still maybe like fuzzy jump it, as I say, like fuzzy shield it. You won't punish on a fuzzy shield a lot of the time because it's a projectile. But I think Seamoon might be able to with the X Shield 5A. But shield counters can't at the very least.
Nice carrying the knockdown. Mateo with a bit of a gambly like air dodge there. Catching the double jump out of tech with the JA.
Oh,
Not much happening there.
The ribbon into low pit set, like, considering that ribbon can ruin its own counter hits if it hits clean, that's kind of an interesting way to still capitalize on it, even though it does take away some of your frame advantage.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, that overhead's not really rewarding. Oh, nice mash out. Unfortunately, does not convert. And doesn't convert off the ribbon.
Kind of scrambly. Delta keeps swinging at the space preemptively in front of him, hoping to get a hit. Managing to catch Delta with the back of
You've got to
JB
be
there.
really mindful of where you're doing these like attempted dash-ins, because Miyako JB will just snipe the back of you. And especially if it's going to corner you, I think it's better to kind of hold that mid-range instead of move in, just from the risk of Miyako J9 JB. It'll completely reverse the momentum if you have to block that. Granted, you do have options. You know, you can 5 air out of it, you can like low profile it. The back hitbox of JB is a lot worse than the front hitbox. Doesn't go down very far, so it's a lot more liable to being sniped. Ooh, just about gets the air throw out in time. I think Mateo was trying to ribbon, so that was unfortunately a bit of a slow option.
Just heat activates and then slowly and menacingly walks forwards. You'll have to see it. Delta finding a hit there.
Unfortunately, now back straight in the corner again. Did not amount to much, and next hit probably kills. Oh, that was not what you want to do. You do not want to air shield.
Did he try and like jump immediate air throw in reaction to the 2-2C?
It's possible. It's possible if he is an A plus D thrower instead of a 4E thrower. That might have been what that was. Or he might have just read a overhead sequence and wanted to be very stylish. But it's possible that you're more on the ball there. Yeah, very staggered, but
What the back
tries
dash
to back
with the 5 airs?
Yeah, tries to backdash a slower stagger or throw, but gets called out by just a jump catch string.
That's the problem with the X Shield command grab though. Is like you're not gonna hit them if they're in the air. Especially if they cancel into double jump. Usually on EX Shield you can get a jab out for pretty much free.
But it's a bit awkward because you might not always know that you're going to get an EX shield. If you accidentally slightly hold the shield, you might get a normal shield. If they hit a bit late into it, and then you just get shield nothing. So sometimes committing to just the full shield. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
unlucky.
That
is
was command grab
unfortunate.
for certain. And Delta fully capitalizes, though no Oki, although once again, Mateo is not teching this. And I think he did try to do the fuzzy shield thing, but he didn't hold it long enough to catch the 2A. Which obviously, Miyako can also just land 2B there as a hard call out, but still, like, unfortunately that was still a shield option.
I think Delta's
tries
like
to be very saucy with the very not good overhead.
I think Delta's just like upped his pace. He's playing a lot more aggressive. He's like weaving in and out of ribbons a lot more. He kind of figured out his neutral. And I think Mateo's really struggling with it.
I think
tournament point for Delta here.
Yeah, he's getting into Miyako's comfortable range a lot easier. Because Mateo seems to be a bit less willing to kind of keep out. Oh, very awkward scramble. Does full shield into nothing. Drops the combo. There's a lot of drops and such from Mateo's side, unfortunately. It's hard. He keeps struggling to keep momentum. Yeah, no doesn't catch the jump. Oh, gets hit low on the landing. Very aggressive redash into, unfortunately, no backdash catch. And once again, dash. Miyako step dash. Very strong jump scare option in mid range. Oh, the air hit of that, unfortunately, that's a lot more rewarding. So you kind of, if you want to get hit there, you want to get hit by that on the ground. Ooh, I was smelling a golden air threat there, but it didn't come. As I say, it seems like, unfortunately, Mateo might have ran out of steam. Well, whatever happened.
And the escape to finish it off. What a still frame we've gotten there.
Yeah.
And that means that Delta has won. I think this is his 4th VV. Kind of figuring Mateo out after that close winners finals. Getting the reverse 3-0 and then just like sweeping the grands from winner's side.
It's a tiny bit of a shame, but I think I think Mateo might have just ran out of steam a bit after the kind of the pretty intense, the pretty intense winners finals and the reverse 3-0 and everything.
Yeah, it happens. I think Delta's just kind of figured out a lot of Mateo's pressure in neutral. It happens, but a very good adaptation from Delta.
Oh, for sure, Done. Well earned.
Congratulations, Delta, for winning another one. Do we bring him in for the interview then? You know what he said last time.
Oh god, I forgot about that. This is worrying. Very worrying.
The little French boy.
Okay. Yeah, try not to like win the tournament, throw the interview.
Yeah, actually throwing the. You love to see it. He said yes. 1 sec. I'm gonna send a half whimsy. Did you see my half whimsy emote? Do you like it?
I like it. I'm not sure what is the interesting photo effect on Miyako meant to kind of resemble. I feel like I'm half getting the joke.
Hold on. Let me open half whimsy and file. Here you go. This is half whimsy. I made this for Chokefall because he won the beginner bracket the other day, and I was like, well, I can't do full whimsy.
I get it. It's just made it like kind of like wider. Because
usually I fit the like Miyako into the full moon because it's circular. It fits very well. But this is a half moon, so I just like squished it to fit in the half moon.
That's perfect.
This is what I did. H whimsy is different from regular whimsy.
It is.
I need to make a C whimsy if a C Miyako one.
She's just like really thin and fucking.
She's like smushed into like round into a crescent shape. And
she'll look like a worm.
Worm Miyako. Delta.
Hey.
Hello, Delta. Congratulations on beating Mateo live.
Thank you. Wow. I mean, Mateo, that was
off.
Scary. That was scary. That's because it's going to OTB. If I went to OTB, probably maybe I would have got a book.
The marble / granite / whatever green rock that is. I need to do some geology
I
after
mean,
this.
I mean, Delta. You have like 2 hours to sign up if you still want to rock up to OTB.
Yeah, just get on the plane real quick. It'll be fine.
That'll be fine. It'll be great.
Somebody need to give me money then. I need a fundraiser. 2-hour
Delta.
fundraiser.
Delta, even this weekend, you can teach me FMIACO. I'll rap FMIACO at OTB.
Oh, that'd be hype.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. If you only got, even if you have the most standard BNB, you do like 5K. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, this character's top tier. This character's busted.
European top
Whoa.
tier.
I think
playing
F Miyako might be like the highest performing character in VV and TTP.
I mean, to be fair, that is mostly on the back of Delta, even though
And Ender's done well.
Ender isn't. Yeah, Ender isn't
Yeah.
doing
Ender
bad.
made
I've gotta give
5th
credit.
last week. Yeah, Ender
Yeah,
got, well,
no,
not
I
last
guess
week,
I've
the
gotta
week
give
before
credit.
last. Ender got 5th.
But as I mentioned while Delta was on stream, I think also F Miyako is an absurdly strong short set character because you only need to be right
definitely.
a couple of times.
Yeah, I think that's
Not
the
to
only
take
reason why
away.
I'm winning. No, I
Oh.
get it. That's one of the reasons why I win so much, I think, because in longer sets, my bullshit kinda doesn't work anymore. I'll be honest, it goes to first to 5, okay, first to 5, no wait, first to 3, I'm doing my bullshit. First to 5, then it's starting to not work as much anymore, but it's still kind of working. First to 10, it doesn't work.
I better stay in my office.
to be fair, you did play like what is this? You played 8 games against Mateo. To be fair,
yeah, almost 10 games. It's like a first 10.
You're the one who did the adaptation, pulling it back from set point Mateo's side with the reverse throw.
That was very solid because, as I say, well, as much as it was a like pleasantly surprising performance from Mateo for him to have such a strong opening game plan, like you just like very much got in his head and pulled it back.
Yeah.
I think that's one of your strengths, to be fair. I think you do. I think once you get a handle on someone, you go through the layers very quickly. So keeping pace with you in an adaptation thing is kind of difficult. I think it's like you say that in longer sets. I think maybe the issue is just not having enough layers to rotate between if you're doing it that fast. Maybe.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of the region plays evil matchups for FMIACO.
All my characters lose to FMIACO, so it's fine.
Okay, but you're a famous like mid-low tier player.
I mean, I'm a famous. I don't know. I mean, back when I only played F-Ryogi, people did not shut up about how much they hated her.
I mean, your F-Ryogi is super strong.
It can be, but also I can't. No matter how much time passes, I never feel comfortable in F-Ryogi versus F Miyako, because you just like press any button and my JB dies from like half screen away, and then I lose, and it's just like, oh.
To be fair, I haven't played your Ryugi in like, I don't know, 5-6 months or something.
Yeah, I kind of like went off her a bit just because like I was taking a break playing other characters. I've been playing her a little bit more recently. I've never really fully de-rusted her since I came back to this game. So, but if I do, then we should definitely play. But either way, back to the topic at hand. As I say, it's been a very strong performance from you and from many other people today. There's been a lot of very interesting showings. I did say before it started that even though I was pretty confident you would manage to take it, I thought like Aseo-chan would get second, and then I wasn't sure about everyone else. But not even that ended up being right.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'll be completely honest. Like, I thought Mateo would lose against Red Air Prince. Like, no shade to Mateo, but like Red Air Prince is like again super strong. Like CCO is CCO is the type of character like tilt you with stuff. So I thought Mateo would like Red Air Prince would again Mateo's head. They would win and sweep, and then he win against me.
Yeah, especially after the kind of tragic set versus you, where he was like almost one hit away from winning, and then it all unfortunately fell apart. But again, it was very strong. But like, yeah, that might break someone's mental, and then they might just struggle even in losers finals. But Mateo did did manage to get some momentum back. It unfortunately just didn't pan out into grands, but you know that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
super
one of my admins is
though.
trolling. They changed the Delta v Alex score to 5-0, but unfortunately that ruins the leaderboard. So I actually do have to
Yeah,
change that
unfortunately,
back.
we have
Oh, it's not even tagged as being leaderboard. Hold on.
we have
Uh,
e-penis points to keep track of.
it's true. It's true. For the definitely legitimate, totally not
Yeah.
fast. Hold on. Let me show you guys this.
I mean, as I say, Vincey gets some bonus points this bracket. Good for him
Oh, the brackets.
for getting
25.
4.5th place.
Well, shout out Vincey.
Shout out Vincey.
Oh, they're 25 tournaments.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, because VV20, well, 25, because it was 18.5, remember?
No, I didn't run 18.5. I didn't put it on the leaderboard. It shouldn't be on the leaderboard.
It's
Oh.
not ticked. It's not ticked. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, somehow I've ticked an extra one. That's 5.
Did you accidentally run 2 of the same one?
Actually, wait. Oh no.
1, 2,
it's
3, 4,
different.
5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. It's next week's is already tagged.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
like,
very,
did I fuck
very,
up?
very prepared, young lady.
Yeah, legitimate.
Um,
Actually, this is getting pretty like actually representative.
I
There's a few people
mean-
who have bad results just because they haven't entered many.
wow.
Yeah, I think
wow.
I'm
Tommy
trying
was
to
the
climb
fourth
my way
best
up
Europe
from
player.
some
I'm coming
unfortunate
for that
early
number spot.
performances. I think I got a lot of like 7ths and 5ths in a bunch of the earlier ones when I was still like finding my feet again after coming back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's some funky ones. There are some very funny placements though.
Yeah.
Most of them have gone, but there are some very fun. I think I'm
surprised
rating
Mateo
high.
went down for this. I feel like he did really well this week. I would have thought that would be a plus 80. I guess maybe he's more consistent on stream than we give him credit for.
Let's get.
I guess he does
Darius.
Oh no!
Oh,
lost an eco?
no.
That's fine. I mean, he does keep switching characters.
Oh my god! Look at this, right? He hasn't won a single game.
Yo, Darius,
Oh,
no.
and
Why are we... Maybe he's
Oh, and
right.
12.
Maybe he is a chud. The 0-12 chud.
This is the main
Yeah.
appeal of the leaderboard, by the way, because you click on someone and you get a full set history, which is really cool.
Oh yeah,
So,
you
like,
should.
Vincey.
Yeah, you should click on Delta, seeing as he's the winner. Let's have a look.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's Vincey. He's
This is
4.5.
Vincey. Delta. Ooh, this is a Delta
Yeah,
guy.
Delta's
what's this-
second.
Ooh, look at that, highest ever.
Yeah. Oh, big.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
It's Mateo
Check
guy.
out mine. I'm curious because I think I had some really like poopy performances mixed in there. Relatively speaking,
you're up.
I know my placements.
You have a
would have
12
been-
and 8 review record.
Oh, okay.
Goodness.
Yeah, I have brought it back.
You've pulled it back. You're doing good. You lost.
I
to
think,
Webb
as I
that
say, I
one
have
time.
a couple of.
This was bad though. This was F-Rees versus Nero.
Yeah, I can't be upset. I
Yeah.
struggle versus Web on like my mains. So like,
Yeah,
I
this is
wasn't
the weird one.
expecting-
You got Sunade.
yeah, like I think I've mentioned it before, but I got mixed up by the fact Sane kept doing C rower plus frames into backdash. I was expecting to have to deal with gap like pressure, and instead he just backdashed, and my 236C whiffed a bunch, and then I had to like do awkward scrambles, and then yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, gonna run through the standings really quickly because we've already talked about most of these players. So let's get
Yeah. As I say, it's
Delta-
been a very interesting week.
continuing to gap. Very well done. A very good run this week. Congratulations on your 4th of EV win. You
I mean, it kinda
greedy
makes sense.
bastard.
It kind of makes sense. He's sponsored by 24 as the 24th VV. I think it's
Sure.
scripted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True. Mateo had a crazy good run. He got some good stream footage as well. I feel like he's slightly cursed to play badly when he's on stream. So it was nice getting some.
I think, as I say, yeah,
Mateo love today.
I think it's also like the even the games he did lose probably would give him a lot of good data to kind of like learn from and work from, because you can see what actually works and what didn't, rather than kind of getting like, unfortunately, first to 2 quick stomped like sometimes happens with some people.
Yeah, Redhead Prince had a good run. Redhead Prince is slowly creeping his way up from like the 5th, 7th territory to 4th a couple times to 3rd. He's gonna win one of these one day. I believe in this player a lot.
Yeah, sooner than we
Representing
think.
Middle East as a region.
Yeah.
Gamer consistency. He's getting really consistent with the Kill Leaps. I remember when he first tried doing them in
Yeah.
tournament, and he was kind of struggling with them. But he's becoming a bit of an execution wizard nowadays. A lot less gambly and neutral as well.
Yeah, as I say, he's getting a lot more solid. I think it's still just a case of dealing with unorthodox tools and people who are willing to change their pace very heavily mid-set, especially in short sets.
I think it's because of those tweets I keep making about Efxion players.
It's like degrading his play by proxy.
Well, the best Efxion in the region is Makare. If you've seen,
I mean, that's true. That's true.
He's a wizard.
I've seen optimal Efxion. It's true.
Redhead Prince is promising he'll win it one day. I believe in you, Redhead Prince.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, it's looking promising. It's nice to see someone sticking to CCL because we've had a lot of CCL on and off in the region, but it's always people either subbing or like Shark players who just pick her up to bully people.
This number's wrong. He went 3 and 5.
Yeah. You've got before Alex, we've got to give a special shout out to 4.5th place Vinci.
Yeah, 4.5th place Vinci.
Hidden boss.
I'll put him on the graphic.
Yeah, like sneak him in the middle or something, or like have him like half faded out.
Vert did good this week. His FPCL beat Asiakan.
Oh no, that was as I say, that that matchup on paper isn't very good, but still for like not your main. I don't know how much Vert's been focusing on FPCL, but like for playing multiple characters, he definitely exploited the issues in the matchup pretty well. And Asia-chan wasn't making it free either. He was trying to abuse stuff like FWAR having hover dash to make rock not plus not all the time and stuff like that, like bits and pieces, but it's just a bit of a hard one to surmount, especially in first to two, trying to adjust to how weird dealing with FPCL is with big hurtbox character. Yeah,
definitely. Starling and Murka. Murka's been doing really, really well recently. I feel like this is an up and coming player who's getting really good.
I'm a known F Reese fan, so I have a couple F Reese players under my wing, even though she's like my sixth favorite character at the moment.
I think he dual mains. Because he plays just as much F Tony as F.
I had an F Tono back in the day. The kids don't know that, but I had F Tono. I was terrorizing people. Mateo will tell you about it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, also shout outs to Starling. Always a very common name in the top 8s.
Yeah, he's holding the fort at 7th place.
Yeah, as I say, a bit of a rough set versus Redhead Prince. Even though Redhead Prince played very well, it's like there was some awkward drops and stuff like that. But
they had a funny team name. What was it? It was the VV top 8 9-week-long siege with Vert, Gamer Latuva, and Starling.
That's really funny. I think it's a lot. It's probably the least offensive name on the list as well.
Yeah. True. I mean.
Yeah. Like the rest of the names on that screen.
Yeah, that's not very woke of you, to be honest.
But yeah, I have some announcements to make. First off, remember that tomorrow the 10v10 is happening. Sign-ups are now closed, but check the thing. I think the teaming is happening, so check if you're in.
Drafts 24 hours before. Unless someone else popped in, I think the captains were likely to be Smo and Aurablitz.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's apparently Web says you can still join before Aura wakes up to make his pick.
Sign up then. If you want a chance to get in, sign up. Aura or Smo might pick you for the thing.
For the toxic Yaoi 10v10 is what
you might get chosen for the team. You know.
Yeah, I think both Smo and Aura will be mad I call it that, but I can't help it. They just have such a cute little thing going on. I can't help it.
Yeah. And then also there was another thing.
OTB
let me have my calendar.
OTB and next week's plans are going to be a bit different, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, there was that.
so here's the calendar. This is last month. Ta-da! So this has happened. You know, the 10v10 is happening tomorrow. And the next week's a bit weird. Only the Best is happening on the 11th. It will be streamed. I think that will be streamed, depending on how the organization goes. There's also the Finland monthly, which is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's a main game now at the Half Moon Mahina monthly. Ton of fun. Thank you so much, Vox, as well, the actual goat. But these are ran by Setsu. He's very lovely.
Oh,
VV25, this will be hosted by Jazz, but it is still happening. It's probably a Full Moon Friday bracket.
Yeah,
ready for
it's going to
that.
be very slightly empty just because possibly, not kind of assume, but obviously there's going to be a bunch of active players at OTB, and then also some of the Finnish players might be saving themselves for the locals on Sunday, or they might want extra bracket warm-ups, so maybe they will join. Who knows?
And I haven't actually announced this. This might be a bit of a surprise to some people, but we're doing an EU NA East bracket on the 18th. Let me show you.
Yes.
I've announced it in NA, but we're doing an EU NA East bracket at 6 p.m. on Saturday.
18.52.
Yeah,
With
this is
100% less scuff.
Crimson Red
time.
Vermillion versus 1, Vermillion versus 18.52. Asi Yihan, rest in peace.
I feel like I'm surprised you didn't make a Ava rebuild movie joke, but this is good too.
It is good, yeah. That'll be fun. And then there's also a 3A beginner tourney. Everyone watching this, unless you already knew what 3A is, qualifies for 3A.
Yeah, most likely. 3A is it's a beginner bracket series in America run by Web Booby Cop or The Burning Moon, and it has a bit of a higher standard than a lot of other beginner brackets. It's kind of, by some people's definition, the cutoff is probably seen more as like intermediate, but it's just
we have cutoff vibes. Apparently, Mateo, Redhead Prince, and Alex are like the cutoff, like that kind of tier.
Which, considering the performances this week, seems pretty apt.
Yeah. If you don't, if you don't make the top half of top 8, if you don't make top 4, you qualify.
I almost lost Mateo. Can I join?
Well, if you'd lost, then maybe. Unfortunately, you've forsaken your beginner status by beating Mateo.
Oh man.
But anyways, that's all I had to say. Unless either of you have something to say. Thank you so much, Ellie, for commentating with me. You did an amazing job.
It's been a pleasure. It's been awesome. I haven't been able to shut up the whole time. It's been great.
It's amazing. It's been fun listening to you. I'm like, wow, she actually knows about the game. That's new for a VV stream. It's like Webb knows about the game, but he chooses to just like complain about the players, which is based.
Like, I think, as I say, you got to bring something. You got to bring your own thing to the table. I think when me and Webb commentate together, we join in together in that. But I like to stick to the more informative end of things, especially just because a lot of people who run brackets in Europe end up being newer and or less dedicated. Yeah, exactly. Webb knows what to complain about.
Yeah, exactly. He's pissed off. Before we did VV15 together, we were doing the seeding, we were going through, and he was like, "Oh my god, Smo's entered. I don't want to have to watch the same combo for like 30 minutes of the bracket."
Yeah. Unfortunately, Smo doesn't drop as much as he says he does. So you are watching a lot of combos, and also his confirms are like psychotically clean. When he's practiced, I know he says sometimes that he doesn't play for a while and gets like washed, but he has some insane stray hit confirms that you don't see any other FPCL do.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you guys off somewhere then, unless Delta has something to say. Delta?
Do you have an announcement, Delta? Do you have anything,
I don't have anything
controversial to say? You're not going to say what you said last time.
I won't, but I have an announcement. I'm officially putting a bounty on Penshoot and Alex's head. If you kill them, I don't mean in game. If you manage to get them, I will give you 20 euros each.
I don't mean in game. Are you inciting violence on Twitch?
Absolutely. I want
kinda
them. I want them killed. I want them gone. Okay.
Oh dear, oh dear. Terrible, terrible.
Oh
Cut the
my
stream off.
goodness.
We
Yeah.
can't say this.
Okay, all right.
Do
I'll
I
leave
do
you
the
guys.
usual and send you some type Lumina? What are we thinking?
Yeah, there's not
Hmm.
much normal melty going on. I don't know what this other stream is, it's Portuguese, but Type Lumina might be a little bit of a different flavor. There's a few Type Lumina like refugees playing the game nowadays, so they might appreciate it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
Change of pace.
We will see.
That, or if there's people streaming the Avatar game or something stupid.
Oh yeah, wait, Avatar. That's the obvious
Oh,
one. Hold on, that's just the
oh,
new Melty Blood. That's Melty
oh my
Blood
god.
too. Come on.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
hopping on Avatar for this too.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're in the
Yeah.
beta. I have to pre. You have to pre-order the game to get the beta.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm waiting till I get paid, so I'm. Oh, we have got some decent choices here for streaming this game. The Kill
Yeah.
Stage, Wooly
That's more
versus
different.
Margin Obama.
Let's go something.
You could go some random small streamer. That'd be kind of cute.
That was the plan. Multi-dive kick violations. Yeah.
That's a really good tag.
Oh, do I have this music? It's playing. All right, I'm sending you guys here. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Oh, we have to wait 10 seconds. Ugh, big stretch. this Zuko character is cool as hell. What the hell? I don't know
No,
anything about Avatar.
Oh, Zuko's cool in the show too. Don't worry.
Yeah. Anyways, bye everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm hopping on Avatar too.